Alright, how's it going, everybody? Ah, awkward timing with the music. Welcome to the stream. Oh man. This is Toonstruck, a 1996 FMV point-and-click adventure game starring Christopher Lloyd, Tim Curry, and a huge cast of voice actors that you may have heard in your favorite 90s cartoon. It has adult themes that is very goofy and weird. So, let's get into it.
Hello.
Drew Blank,
Yes.
this is Dr. Stern's office. I'm calling to remind you about your dental appointment tomorrow morning.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Blank,
Yes.
you've missed your last 3 appointments, Mr. Blank.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I must have forgotten.
It's only a filling, Mr. Blank. So you'll be here tomorrow, 10 a.m. sharp?
I promise. I'll be so there it'll make up for all my missed appointments.
I don't care what you do, Mr. Blank, as long as you don't forget again.
Yes. I remember.
All right, Drew, I'm sorry. But if you remember, then why aren't you...
Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry, Maxine. I thought you were... why aren't I what?
I
You're
know
reading
this
the
voice
schmaltz.
actress
You
is
started
voice
10
from
minutes
something.
ago.
Rugrats, maybe? Something.
I'm so dead.
In my day, being late for a meeting with one's superiors was grounds for immediate dismissal. See that it doesn't happen again.
Yes, sir, Mr. Schmaltz. I'm sorry.
Now then, I'm sure you're aware that this season marks the 10th anniversary of the Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun show. Frankly, we've milked this formula long enough. Bun Bun needs a boost. It needs revitalizing. It needs a shot in the arm.
A shot in the arm, yes, sir. Sure does.
And, since Bun Bun's your creation, I want you to personally administer this revitalizing shot.
Thank you, sir.
Here's how I see it. We create a big batch of happy, cute bunnies to share the spotlight with Bun Bun. It's an all-new show and we call it Fluffy and Friends. After all, if one bun can carry a company like Sam Schmaltzing for 10 years, a whole truckload of the things has got to be a gold mine. 24 karat. Get it?
Yes, terrific.
I get it.
That is exactly what the show needs. More bunnies.
Of course it's a terrific idea. That's why I get paid the big bucks. Well, what are you waiting for? Go make. Oh, and one more thing.
Yes, sir.
I want the new characters on my desk first thing tomorrow morning. And this time, don't be late.
Tomorrow morning. First thing, yes. Okay. Rabbits. More sweet, friendly rabbits. Rabbits that do nice things. Rabbits that not only care, but share. The early work of a very young, very naive Drew Blank. A kid who's going to take the world by storm. Flux.
Great performance,
You're a little buddy.
honestly.
The Flux Wiley show is really going to be something. If only... Oh... Must focus on bunnies. Must focus on bunnies. What are you doing on at 4 o'clock in the morning anyway? Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm talking to cartoon bunnies. This must be a dream. I must have fallen asleep again. Oh, God, asleep on your line. Oh, wake up, Brew, wake up. Damn it! Flux.
Drew?
Flux.
Drew!
What are you doing
doing
here? Look, Flux, I can't be here. I mean, I can't stay here. It's just not right. I don't fit in. Besides, oh my God, I've got one mother of a deadline hanging over my head, and apparently a lifetime of therapy to look forward to. So please, just slap me, or tell me there's no place like home, or do whatever it takes to get me out of here.
Well, I guess. If it means that much to you.
So, you mean you do know how to get me home?
Hell no! I have problems finding my own way home. But I do know a guy who might be able to help. So you see, King Hugh, your wonderfulness, Drew needs to get back home. Can you help him, can you, huh?
Oh, dear, 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 I'm so sorry for all the trouble you've been through. Of course I'll help you find your way home.
Told you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
But there's just one teensy-weensy little problem. Let me explain. We are here, Qtopia.
Hey, that's where I live. That's where I live, right there. Zany-Doo. It's kind of like an offshore asylum, but to me, it's always been home. Back to you, your benevolence.
Yes. As I was saying, we are here in Qtopia, home of the happy, helpful Qtopians, and, of course, their good and just king. It's me. We were all so very, very happy until we fell under attack by a very
Emoji
wicked
face
man,
up here.
Count Nefarious.
Oh my God.
Don't even like to look at him.
Yeah, the lip syncing's not like perfect for Christopher Lloyd.
Nefarious is ruler of the Malevolands and its dismal denizens. He has perfected a Malevolator.
Hey, that's the thing that took a shot at me!
It's a terrible flying weapon of Nefarious's own invention. The Malevolator shoots a powerful ray that corrupts everything it touches, turning all that is sweet and pleasant into all that is sinister and ugly. So, I'm afraid, Mr. Drew, we really need you to help us before we can help you.
But how could I possibly help?
My brave spies have stolen the blueprints for Nefarious's bad machine. My royal engineer is using these plans to build a cutifier, a device which will reverse the damage Nefarious has done. Mr.
We need more weapons.
Please, I need you to help us finish the cutifier so that we can end Nefarious's reign of terror and to make the world a happy place.
Hey, what's up, Jack?
I promise you, I will do everything in my power to help you get home.
Don't worry, your benevolence. We'll save you. Won't we? Mr. Drew?
Sure, Your Highness. I'd be happy to help.
Absolutely splendid. Thank you, friend. You can't possibly understand what this means to me and my kingdom. Before you leave the castle, please stop by my laboratory so my engineer can show you the cutifier. And remember, all of Qtopia is counting on you.
Alright, there's the plot. Let's get into it. Oh God. Oh, there we go. So, we're Drew Blank. That's Flux Wildly.
My pal Flux.
Very important. We can tell Flux to do things. We can also click around. Pretty standard point and click. This game has some very cartoony solutions to puzzles. It's been a while since I played this, probably about a decade now, so I'm very likely not going to know what the hell to do
I
anymore.
can't just yank it open.
We'll figure it out as we go.
There's a hole in the side of the cupboard.
Alright, I gotta put something in that, I guess.
Hello? Hello. We're looking for the Royal Engineer.
Really?
Instant
I'm
betrayal?
looking
No.
for my
In this
glasses.
game?
Oh.
No.
Well, if you see the engineer,
But that's
would
Bric-a-Brac.
you tell him we're looking for him.
I will, but he's rather preoccupied right now. He's lost his glasses. Now where can they be?
Where are we gonna find Bric-a-Brac
Trash
class?
can.
So's the floor, apparently.
He's not that useless.
Oh, I see.
Another of the engineer's useful inventions, no doubt. Excuse me.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm afraid I don't have time to chit-chat right now. Finding my glasses is a tippy-top priority. Where are they?
I wonder what's through that doorway on the right.
That's a tippy-top secret area. Please, stay out.
Oh.
Another of the engineer's useful inventions, no doubt.
I kind of figured it would be in his pocket.
So, you're
It's been a
the
while.
engineer.
Where, oh, where are my glasses?
We might have to leave and come back. Alright. Getting Blazing Dragons. I still need to play Blazing Dragons. That is on the list at some point. Yes. The Footman.
Excuse me. Could we have a word with you?
Certainly. Which word would you like? May I recommend goodbye?
King Hugh sure
Alright,
has
let's
a lot
break
of
the
trophies.
ice.
Well done, sir. A keen observation. However, if I may be blunt, I find dusting a trifle difficult whilst engaged in
You a
such
boy,
witty
Salem?
and insightful conversation. So if it's
You
all
are
the
a
same to
boy.
you, I
Oh.
suggest you gentlemen be on your way.
Hey, wait a second. What kind of a butler are you anyway?
For your information, no kind of butler at all. Are you blind, sir?
Flux, look at him. I think he's a footman.
What? So you're telling me a butler would be a great big...
Right. We were just talking to a bird downstairs. He seemed a little flustered.
Ah,
What?
you've had the misfortune of meeting Bric-a-Brac, our royal engineer.
Bric-a-Brac seems to be having a bit of a problem.
Allow me to go out on a limb, sir. Bric-a-Brac has lost his glasses.
Yes, that's right.
I don't suppose he has checked his pockets.
That's what I thought.
I didn't
Always
ask.
in the pocket.
Well, while I find the troubles of our engineer most fascinating, sir, in future I would prefer to focus my energies on more important matters, such as the condition of my master's trophies.
This must be a tough time for King Hugh. Nefarious on the loose, utopians getting struck down left and right.
Dust collecting on his trophies.
Oh, indeed. It's just terrible to see His Royal Highness so unhappy. Every night, I wind his precious royal music box.
Oh, yeah.
It begins to play its sweet little lullaby, and only then can my poor king sleep.
Yeah, the voice cast for this game is obscenely good. And it's all industry vets for the 90s cartoon
Footman's
game.
duties. You wouldn't understand.
Time for us to shove off.
Then please, by all means, shove off, sir.
Ah!
Please don't touch the trophies, gentlemen. I've just spent the last week dusting them.
But that's a red herring. I want that red herring. Yeah, I don't know all the actors' names, but I can recognize some voices of, like,
The door is
characters
locked.
for
Do you
cartoons
think
I
King
want.
Hugh wants us to stay out of there?
Heck no! I've always viewed a locked door as an invitation.
Alright. I can't
You
quite...
know, Flux, I have this weird nagging feeling that before we leave the palace, there's something we're supposed to do.
Right, we're
You
supposed to
mean
talk to
like
Bric-a-Brac.
find out what we're supposed to do?
Oh yeah,
Right.
that was it. I guess we better talk to the royal engineer.
Fair enough. Alright, back to Bric-a-Brac. Bric-a-Brac, they're in your pocket, you goof.
Bric-a-brac, by any chance are your glasses in your pocket?
I have no idea. I wish I had them right now.
I think what Drew means is, look in your pocket!
Oh, okay. My glasses! I wonder who put them there. Say, do I know you?
I'm Drew, and he's Flux. We're friends of King Hugh. We've come to help you with a cutifier.
Wonderful. Welcome to Team Happy. Let me show you what I've been working on. Gentlemen,
Alright.
this is the blueprint for Nefarious's Malevolator.
So this whole
then,
blueprint
you
is
see
a
the
puzzle.
12 things installed inside the ship's deck? The whistles, the dagger, and whatnot. Well, they power Nefarious's malevolation beam. We need 12 things to power the beam on our machine. But so far, I've only been able to find one.
Well, I guess a scavenger hunt for the missing parts shouldn't take too long. We already have the blueprint. At least we know what we need to get.
Not that easy. Use the same 12 things, get another malevolation beam. See? What we need are 12 different things. Things of a different nature. Things that will produce the reverse effect.
Like the opposite, even.
Right. You said you had one thing that worked?
Why, yes, I do.
Or
Let's take another look-see at the blueprint.
something that makes a funny
One
joke.
thing that seems to work is sugar. It works when I put it right there
Sugar and
where the
spice.
spice is in Nefarious' machine.
But why?
I haven't a clue.
Well, Bric-a-brac, we better go. The sooner we get those missing parts, the better for all of us.
Wait, you'll be needing the Malevolator blueprint for reference. Oh, now where's it got to?
You're still holding it, Wing Commander.
Oh,
Wing Commander.
that reminds me. I want to
Surprised
give
Mark
you
Hamill's
something
not in
that
this.
may help. A bottomless bag to carry all the parts in.
Right,
Thank
so
you.
far in our point click, we weren't able to
Splendid.
grab
And
anything.
please, feel free to come back here
Now that we have a
anytime.
bag, we can.
We can install different things into the cutifier to see if they work, or we can just talk. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, new friends, and good luck!
Alright, let's save. Got bag. Alright, so what's in our bag? The blueprint.
The Malevolator.
So sugar and spice. Maybe cloak and dagger. Stars and stripe. You can kind of see where this is going. To give you a hint of like what items you're looking for. So we know one of them, but we don't have the item yet. We still need to get all of these items, I believe. Unless he actually, I think Bric-a-Brac said he already has sugar. So it's 11 items. Yeah, Dom DeLuise, yep. Jim Cummings. Dan Castellaneta, or Lanetta? Yeah. Bells and whistles. So we'll be on our way looking for stuff. It's not a very hard puzzle. But this is only the puzzle to get through disc 1 of this game. There's 2 discs, and 2 very different locations. So we'll get there eventually. But this is the big collection puzzle, at least. Alright, these two.
Hi, guys. I'm I'm Drew Blank, and this is my friend, Flux Wildly.
We're building a machine that's gonna save Qtopia.
We're secretly building a machine that's going to save Qtopia.
Oh, jeez. These are the palace guards. You think they don't know what's going on?
Building a machine?
Qtopia?
Utopia? Where are we? What year is this?
So, what exactly do you guys do around here?
Let's show him, Sparky. Okie dokie, Chipper. 2, 3, 4. Bippity bip bip bippity ba.
I've definitely heard these voices before too.
Bippity ba.
Ya da da da, diddly da, ya da diddly diddly da.
Skiddly diddly dippity doo.
Oops. That's our little hello dance.
It even has a message.
That's right. It means hello.
Here's hoping it made your trip to the palace today just a tiny bit brighter.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
You don't have to thank us.
Your smile is payment enough.
Boy, it sure has been a tough day, hasn't it, Flux?
We need that key.
Yes?
Oh, we sure could use some cheering up.
Mayday, mayday. Our friends have the frownies.
Quick, the dance. Oh no, wait, it hasn't been that tough.
2, 3, 4. Bippity bip bip bippity ba. Bip boop bip boop bippity ba.
Oh,
Chris
looks like
McNeil is the
little
voice
fella's
for the
dropped
guards?
something.
Okay.
Too bad.
Skiddly diddly dippity doo.
Hell yeah. Alright, we got a key. Let's go back inside. That key for this door.
Well, there's one problem solved.
And 1,110 to go. Of course, that's only an estimate.
Alright, this brings us into the bedroom. Oh, there's the music box. Right. I might as well take that.
A royal music box, complete with an embossed portrait of King Hugh on the lid.
Oh, Dot Warner. That's where I know the voice for sure. Simpsons of Futurama makes sense. So this is where we can kind of use puzzle elements that we normally wouldn't be able to use.
Remember, open up. Don't shut down. Go right in. Don't be left out. Sounds like some sort of
right,
inspirational note. It's too small. I'd probably break it.
So Drew can't go up this ladder because it's too small? Question mark? But we can use Flux to solve puzzle. So we'll ask Flux to do it.
Flux, I'm too big to climb that ladder. So, could you kinda go up there and dig around in Hugh's bed?
You want me to short sheet him?
No, I want you to
Short
search
sheet
for
him?
anything that might be useful.
I think you should
Party
short sheet him.
pooper. Hey, here's a voucher for a free costume rental at Misfits Costume Shop.
Ah, that'll be useful.
A free rental voucher from the costume shop.
Alright, so this is actually relating to these drawers, if I remember right.
Remember, open up. Don't shut down. Go right in.
Is he younger than he was in Back to the Future? This is 96, so. Open up, don't shut down. Right, not left. So up, right. There we go.
Hey, we open a secret passage.
There we
I
go.
guess reorganizing your sock drawers can pay off after all.
Alright, through there. I don't remember if there's anything on this rug.
Wow, a secret trapdoor! Drew, you're a genius!
Ah.
I mean, I think you're a genius. You were looking for a trapdoor, right?
Alright, in here. Short sheet is to fold and arrange the sheet of a bed in a way that anyone getting into the bed would be unable to stretch their legs out beyond the middle. You want me to short sheet him? Oh, this is a really weird looking mannequin. Got them cone boob. This is a bong, I think? Down here? It looks like one.
Hey, Flux, go stand on that loose floorboard for a second, okay?
Sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
So there's a trapdoor up here that we noticed from the rug, but it's
I can't
locked.
reach it.
Wait a minute. I know how you could get up there. In Xanadu, we'd get a large can of beans and a lighter and...
This doesn't sound like a particularly good idea, Flux.
Hey, it doesn't smell like a particularly good idea either. But it works. Boom! You're up there!
Alright, we're gonna send Flux up there to open the trapdoor.
Flux! You did it!
Wow!
So the whole reason we're doing this is that we're trying to get rid of the
floor.
footman, because he won't let us touch the trophies in the trophy room. And we'll eventually need some of those trophies, so...
Nice cover-up.
Let's get rid of the footman.
Huh? Huh?
No.
Yes!
Oh dear.
Is that good? Is that good?
Predictable. Huh? How inconvenient. That would do it.
That good? Alright. Okay. Now we can move on. So let's go back into that trophy room. I saw a red herring. I want a red herring. I'm sure it'll be useful. And I don't remember if there's other stuff in there that's useful, but we'll look around. This thing. Put that fish in my jacket. There we go.
Looks like this is the one that got away.
Yeah, that was definitely a fatal process. Absolutely horrible. Also, hello. Watering can.
Whoops.
I guess that's King Hugh's little way of saying, "Don't take my trophies, you miserable thieves!"
I do want the watering can, but I think I need something else to put back
This trophy
here.
won't do me much good if I can never leave the room again.
So I think we'll have to come back for that. And I think that's all we can get right now. Okay, so we'll come back. Happy Hanukkah, happy Friday. I made myself a White Russian, which I haven't had in a while, but it's my favorite drink. So I'm drinking that tonight. As a treat.
Future home of the Royal Botanical Gardens.
I can hardly wait.
Not the Botanical Gardens! Alright, we're out of here. So this is the city center. There's a costume
The
shop,
costume shop.
a
The
bakery,
bakery. That's the arcade.
and
Utopia's Tavern. The only bar I know where happy hour lasts all day.
alright, let's go to the bar. The Anvil in the Barrel was a
Typical.
good gag.
In Utopia, even an Irish pub is about as rowdy as a tea room.
I don't know, Flux. I think that mouse over there would disagree with you. Look at him.
Away with ya!
That mouse is smashed!
Looks like the place is a little livelier than you thought, buddy.
Cool.
Alright, well, we eventually need to get rid of this mouse, causing a
Looks like
problem.
a cheerful crowd.
This is Utopia. What did you expect?
Looks like a cheerful crowd.
A state-of-the-art rodent bludgeonator.
A mouse.
Ah, Bludgeonator. This is the only point-and-click made by the studio. I haven't actually looked at the other games the studio worked on. I don't think this game was very, well sold, though.
Hi there.
Hello and welcome. So glad you could make it to me lovely establishment.
My, you're looking awfully good today. Magic weather, isn't it?
Yes?
A good answer. A fine answer.
Aye, nothing short of pure dead brilliant, by the way.
Thanks.
Why, and I couldn't be better myself.
Thanks for asking.
Sure. I couldn't
break
help
the
but
ice.
notice that your accent is, well...
First it's Irish, then it's Scottish, then it's Irish, then it's Scottish, then Irish, then Scottish, Irish, Scottish.
I think he gets the point.
Ah, yes, thank you for noticing. A lot of folks can't tell the difference.
It's my ancestry, you see.
I'm half Irish.
And half Scottish.
And all cheese.
Aye, that's right.
I suppose you could say I'm a bit of a hunk. A hunk
Hey.
of cheese. Woohoo!
But not a very sharp one, apparently.
Hey!
That's an interesting organ you have there.
Oh, well, Kilt's riding up again, isn't it?
No. I mean a piano type.
I don't remember that joke.
Thingy.
Oh, yes, of course. She's a Hamlin pipe organ. Top of the line she is.
Until recently, she used to get a lot of use.
Why, the Baker boys performed in here almost every day.
Until the offy business with the brothers' disappearance.
Hey, wait a minute. Do we leave that haggis in the oven?
Oh yeah. We best skedaddle.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you.
Come back anytime you fancy.
Alright, let's see if we can deal with that mouse.
Maybe I'll give the barman's organ a try.
I'm sure he'll enjoy that.
Nope. I was trying to click flux there.
Well done, lad.
Let's do
Ready
it
for
again.
another musical interlude?
Play it again, Blank.
Alright, go get a flux.
Go give that mousetrap a whack, would you?
Check. Take that, you Wesley Woden.
There we go.
Well done, lad. Goodness me, you used the trap.
I never meant for our wee pal to get popped.
Oh, don't worry. As soon as we bend his skull back into shape, I'm sure he'll be just fine.
Ugh,
They're cartoons in
suppose you're
school.
right. Perhaps it is for the best.
Thank you, friends, for making me tavern a peaceful, happy place again. Oh, and without further ado, here's your reward, gentlemen.
An old mug. That's our reward?
I know. It's maybe too much, isn't it?
But please, take it. I insist.
The both of you have earned it, so you have.
Fox.
The barman
what are we
is
gonna
the
do with
voice
this
of
piece
Yakko
junk?
Pinky.
I'm gonna feel
Ah, that makes sense. The voice cast for this game is absurdly good. We need this mouse, too, by the way. Let's take that.
A leaky old tankard from the tavern. An unconscious and slightly scruffy mouse. A herring.
A red herring. Alright, so now that we have a tankard, you remember how we couldn't get the watering can? This tankard's full of holes. That's your clue that you can use it like a watering can. Or in this case, replace a watering can. So let's go get that. There we go.
Perfect.
Onward. I don't think I need to go to any of these shops right now, but we can stop in. Say hi.
Excuse me, do you...
Why, look, brother. I think we've got some new faces here in the bakery.
I'll say, welcome, fellows.
I'm Drew Blank, and this is Flux Wildly.
Pleased to meet you, fellas. We're
The Baker Boys!
So, I'm
Where's
walking down
Ray?
the street, and an old man comes up to me and asks directions to the fish market. The fish market, I say.
Don't ask me. I thought you brought the strudel.
Oh, it's just not the same.
Wait a minute. That didn't make any sense.
It didn't?
No, he's right.
All right. It's just not the same now that it's just me and me.
Just you and you?
No, me.
That's me.
Hold it right there.
He's Doe. I'm me. We also have a middle brother named Ray.
Or at least we did.
Our poor departed brother Ray was the one who sang the middle note, told the middle of the jokes, and ran the middle bakery.
Departed? Did Ray croak?
No, he departed. One day he went out, and he never came back.
And ever since, it's been a tough go for me and me.
Ah.
Where do you think Ray went?
We think he was shanghaied.
Shanghai?
Maybe
Did you
inappropriate.
say Shanghai? Ray was Shanghai? Whoa! I mean, whoa!
There's a couple things in this game that
Okay,
definitely
someone
have
tell
not
me what
aged
Shanghai
well.
means.
Someone kidnapped him?
Ah, bingo, yeah.
Well, we think it may have been Nefarious' horrible henchman.
Why would they do that?
We think maybe it was a case of mistaken identity.
So you're saying you think they meant to kidnap some other baking, singing frog?
Alright, we're out of here.
Well, I guess we better be going.
Take care.
Don't talk to strangers.
Always take a sweater.
Don't forget to write.
Drew, why are we standing in an empty pantry?
I'm not sure. I guess it just seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well, anyway. Alright, we're looking for their brother. Right. That makes sense. Let's go to the art. Yeah, let's go to the costume shop. Why not? Ah, some pretty interesting
Excuse us.
costumes here.
Excuse us?
Excuse us!
Okay, like you're excused. Oh my god! Like, where is my head today? I'm Miss Fit. Welcome to the Costumerama.
Good book?
Not even. I am like a total agnostic.
No, I meant, do you like your book?
I like that joke.
Like,
Well, yeah. I mean, there's no such thing as a bad book, you know? I mean, there's like nothing more noble than the written word.
What a crazy coincidence. Why, I was just saying that to Drew here. Books are the best. They're the tops. Good old books. Oh, all those words and everything. Woo! Can't get enough of them.
give it up, Flux. Whatever you're thinking, it's not gonna happen.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about, Drew. So, Misfit, how about you and I get together and, you know, read a few books by candlelight? Just the two of us.
Sounds rad. It's like totally cool that you're so into reading. You wouldn't believe the amount of
Sure.
jerks that try picking me up, pretending they like books. Thing is, I only have to talk to them for about 5 minutes before I see right through them. I usually get so totally irked that I end up walloping them with one of my karate kicks. I'm like a total black belt.
Ha! Really? Oh no, you know what? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to take a rain check on our little reading rendezvous. You see, Drew here needs my help, and I can't just up and desert him like that. Ain't that right, buddy?
That's right, buddy.
Bummer.
I really dig your costumes.
Thanks. Business has been like totally great lately. I just finished up my Rent-A-Rama promotion and I gave out Mongo vouchers
Mongo?
Vouchers?
for a free rental.
That's very generous of you.
No way. It's like marketing.
Uh-huh.
King Hugh asked us to redeem his costume voucher for him.
Oh, wait. No can do. King Hugh forgot to authorize this, you know, by stamping it with his royal crest.
Ah.
Wow.
Sorry about that, Misfit. But since we're already here, and,
No way. I gotta have this stamped, guys. I mean, otherwise someone could just, like, snag the king's voucher and try to pass it off as their own or something. Not that you guys would ever do anything like that.
No!
No, no way,
Just
no.
be flat out wrong.
yeah, absolutely
yeah.
unthinkable.
Cool. I knew you'd, like, understand.
So what's that you're reading?
It's called Enigma. It's a book of insoluble puzzles.
Insoluble puzzles?
Insoluble?
Hey, what a blast! Say, why didn't they just make the book illegible while they were at it?
Hey, like, I'm open-minded, okay? I'll read anything.
So if we can get her a book, maybe that's important.
So out of here.
But we,
Yeah,
more importantly, we need a
before
stamp
you
of
start
his
talking
face
like that
on
all
our
the time.
voucher. So nothing to do here. There are some
Look at all the cool get-ups.
cool costumes,
Yeah,
though.
there's a veritable lot of them.
Let's check out the arcade too while we're here.
Good day, kind sir. My name's Drew Blank, and this is Flux Wildly. Pleased to meet you. So, is this an arcade?
No, it's a flower shop. Only we're fresh out of flowers. Of course it's an arcade, you meathead!
Yeah, not dissolving in water.
You hear
Zach.
that? You just got dumped on by a Cutopian. Drew Blank snubbed by a sub. Oh, boy, I can't think of anything more humiliating. Wait until everybody hears about this. You'll never live it down.
Ladies and gentlemen, my friend Flux Wildly. You know, I thought Utopians were supposed to be happy and helpful, caring and sharing. You seem, surprisingly, obnoxious.
Okay, so you found me out. I'm not from around here.
Yeah, hey, I remember you. You used to have a place like this in Zany Do. How come you left the homeland?
Business sucked. It's not easy to con a zany. Everyone's a wise guy.
Yeah.
So I came over here to swindle, entertain these smiley little Cutopian saps. It ain't glamorous, but it's a living.
Ripping off Cutopians. Why, that's just alright. Inspired. You need a partner?
He's speaking theoretically, of course.
I am?
Well, theoretically speaking, now!
That game in the middle isn't very popular.
Whackman? Hey, that's 'cause it's from Zany Do. My furry little patrons prefer goody-goody Cutopian games like Sweet Fighter.
Sweet Fighter?
Yeah, the
New
octopus
World
is definitely
Compliments.
preferable.
Figures.
That's your most popular game?
Yeah, that and Mortal Wombat.
I won't ask.
Well, don't. Now, Whackman, here's a game. And with all the time I got on my tentacles, let's just say I've gotten pretty damn good at it. In fact, I've got sort of a standing challenge. If anyone can beat me at Whackman, I'll give them one of the arcade's top prizes. This fabulous, practically gold chain.
Practically. Ah.
Practically gold.
Hey, that's almost valuable.
Well, I have no idea how to play Whackman, but I'm not one to shy away from a challenge. And a lot of humiliation. So, are you up for a game?
Sure, chump. You beat me, I'll give you the gold chain.
Alright, I think we have to cheat, which we can't do yet, so... Maybe we can just do this, though. I don't know. Oh. I win! Gaming.
Sorry, buddy. Looks like I'm the new champ.
Champ, your mother's ass. I saw you, but I'll give you the chain anyway, because I'm such an honest guy.
Everybody's as good at Whackman as me, you know?
We're back.
Oh, goody.
I think I know how that strengthometer thing works. You try to ring the bell, right?
Yep, that's all you gotta do to win one of the arcade's top prizes. This bottle of fine Chablis.
Ooh,
I
fine.
even got a lucky mallet right here waiting for you. Ah, sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
Oh, now that's a mallet. Oh no! Toxic masculinity. My one weakness. Cheat on brother.
Good effort, Drew. Even though you failed, I admire you for giving it your best shot. I don't know him. I've never seen him before in my life.
Alright, we'll have to come back when we cheat. I mean, do better.
It's Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun in a big hurry.
Maybe she's late for a very important date.
Alright. Fluffy, Fluffy, Bun. Bun.
Hey, it's Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun.
Big whoop.
Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun, I presume?
That's me!
How are you today, Fluffy?
I'm fuzzy and fluffy and cute and cuddly, and I just couldn't be happier. Oopsie, I just told an itty-bitty fib. You see, ever since that bad Mr. Nefarious started messing up Cutopia with his nasty machine, I've been just an eensy bit cranky. That nasty man is ruining everything! Just look at my meadow! Nasty, nasty, nasty! It's just not fair! Oh, golly, listen to me. I'm being a great big grouchy pants. I should be welcoming you. Welcome, welcome.
Well, thanks so much.
No, thank you. I love to make special new friends. Oh, boy, is it a beautiful day.
I feel like we should kill Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun. I don't like her.
I guess Nefarious' attacks have you pretty shaken up.
Golly,
I think we should
yes,
cancel the
but
show.
It gets much, much worse. You see, some bunny gave me this cotton candy to cheer me up. But I prefer popcorn! What did I do to deserve this? I'm just a perky, cute little bunny with shiny, soft fur. Why me? Why me?
Right.
We need popcorn.
Do you know King Hugh?
Oh, yes. I just love Huey. He's so good and wise and happy and good-looking.
Good looking?
Of course. Every bunny is good-looking in their own special way. Even you.
That's nice.
Nice is my specialty.
So, Fluffy, what exactly do you do around here anyway?
Do? Why, my job is being the cutest little bunny in the whole wide world. My big bunny ears are cute. My little bunny bottom is cute. Why, even my teeny little poops are cute. Hooray! Hooray for me!
Hooray!
Sure, those teeny little poops smell better than flowers, right?
Do they ever want to sniff my sweet fluffy bottom?
Hey, guess what?
Yeah, no.
No!
God damn it, no.
So, Fluffy, what's so bad about cotton candy anyway?
Well, gee, nothing at all, I guess. Except that I hate cotton candy! Oh, my poor little
This game will go places. Not quite that. But it will go places, as a heads up.
Well, Fluffy, I'm afraid we have to go.
Oh, boo! It's always sad to see friends leave. Oh, well, oh. I'd like to give the whole world a great big fluffy bun hug. Wouldn't you?
Sure, I guess.
But you can't, 'cause you're in a fluffy bun.
for which I am eternally grateful.
I hate that rabbit. Alright, onward. I like how Fluffy Bun Bun just goes into depression mode, though. That's great. As far as other characters that have not aged well...
I just took one.
Got some corn.
Sweet utopian corn. Hello?
Drew, what do you think you're doing?
Well, I thought maybe, you know.
You thought this rag-clad bundle of straw was alive, didn't you?
No. Well, okay, maybe I did. It's not like I haven't seen weirder stuff.
Oh, Drew. Even in my world, the Scarecrow is just a... Hello? Scarecrow.
You were saying?
Hey, did one of you minxes call me a rag-clad bundle of straw? Or did that all happen in some
So
beastly
this is
dream?
the 90s
Hello?
gay
Dreams are the
stereotype
strangest things, aren't
of
they?
the game.
I had to simply divine one the other day. I was floating high above the world, the wind gently
Unfortunately.
cradling and caressing me as I gracefully swooped and pirouetted in the air. Oh, and through all of it, I was wearing this teal chiffon scarf that was to die for. Oh, it can be really quite devastating. Waking up from a dream like that, can't it?
Yeah.
We can tell that the Scarecrow has a cloak, though, and if we remember right, the blueprint had a dagger, and we need to get something that matches the dagger, so cloak and dagger would work. So we need to get this Scarecrow's cloak.
So, Mr. Scarecrow, what are you doing here? Just hanging around?
Hardly. If you must know, I'm watching over my babies.
Your babies?
The crows, darling. The crows.
You might want to take another
The
look at your
Scarecrow's
job
the voice of
description.
Johnny Bravo.
As far as I know, scarecrows are supposed to scare crows.
For your information, I am not a scarecrow. I am a carecrow. Who do you think cares for all the little birds? Florence Nightingale?
Sounds about right.
And take it from me, bullying birds is one thing, but it takes a much stronger sort to look after them. Why, the wear and tear from throwing seed alone. Just look at these hands. Are these the hands of the idol? I don't think so, sailor. Well, I suppose it's the price I pay for not wearing rubber gloves. But have you seen the gaudy colors those things come in? Yuck. No thank you. I'd rather my hands fell off at the sleeve than be caught wearing those fashion faux pas. I know, I'm terrible, aren't I?
Well, I have to say, you are the smartest dressing scarecrow, carecrow, I've ever met.
Oh, you are a sweetheart, aren't you?
Oh, I dig the cloak. It's good.
This old thing? Hate it. I call it Cape Fear. It's not like I had any choice in the matter, you know? I'd give anything for a nice new outfit.
And we have a
Actually,
voucher.
I'd give this cloak. I'm afraid it's all I've got. I don't suppose you boys could find it in your hearts? Oh, but no, what am I saying? I've crossed the line. I'm asking much too much.
I suppose we could help you out.
Really? Would you?
Am I hearing what I think I'm hearing? We're going clothes shopping.
I think the
for a
Carecrow's
scarecrow?
cool.
Tell you what,
Yeah.
you give us a cloak and we'll
It's
get
just
you
unfortunate that
a
it's
nice
stereotyped,
sport coat or
but
something.
A
the character
sport
itself
coat?
isn't necessarily
How
bad.
positively dismal. No, this has to be the right outfit. I want something I can wear all day long and all year round, but it doesn't have to be out of this world. I don't want to have a hair out of place, nothing too sappy, and not too many bells and whistles. I don't want a big top, and definitely no cross-dressing. Got that?
Sure.
Alright, so no lady
I know
costumes,
exactly
no
the
robots,
outfit
no, etc.
Yeah, so do I. A straight jacket.
So, from that description, we can figure out which costume we need eventually.
So I gather you don't get to the palace much.
You gather right, honey. But I do have an occasional chat-see with King Hugh. That poor, poor man.
I really feel for the guy. It must be rough having your kingdom come under attack.
Oh, you big silly. That's the least of his troubles. I mean, just look at his ensemble.
Huh?
Those baggy royal robes. Ugh, I just cringe. I mean, you'd think a monarch could afford a tailor. Now, if I were king, having impeccable dress sense would be mandatory for all my subjects. Needless to say, I'd lead by example. And believe you me, I'd get tough on those who continue to show poor taste in their wardrobes. I'd rule with a moisturized fist in a cherry velvet glove. Oh, what a darling little world that would be, don't you think?
Sure. A fashion dictatorship headed up by a straw man? Sounds swell.
Oh, great.
Well, we gotta be going.
All right, boys. But don't forget about your friend the Carecrow. Be sure to keep me posted. As if I wasn't already.
Hey. Anyway, off to the barn. You don't know it yet, but this is gonna be one of the most memorable locations in the whole game.
Hello, ladies.
Psst, Drew, let me handle this. I'm a whiz with foreign languages. No! Mama be do! Hubba hubba, ring a ding ding, cowabunga!
Are you speaking to us?
Oh.
Do you?
Oh, you must want some butter. I'm terribly sorry, but there isn't any more.
None at all.
Butter? No, we...
You see, the Churnatron is broken.
Hey, no big deal.
I know how upset you must be. Without butter, life is barely worth living. All of Cutopia mourns my pure, sweet creamery butter.
Unhappy day. Unhappy day.
But we will soldier on, and you must as well.
Courage.
Say, aren't you ladies supposed to be on all fours?
Oh,
Wow.
The nerve!
Oh my goodness.
No,
Wow.
no, that's not what I meant. Really, it's not. It's just that in my world,
Uh-huh.
forget it. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Well, anyone with the good manners to apologize is welcome in our stable.
By the way, my name is Drew, and this here is Flux.
Goodness me, where are my manners? I'm Marge, and this is Polly. And this machine is my lifelong friend and partner, the Churnatron.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Including the Churnatron.
So, what exactly happened to the Churnatron anyway?
I'm afraid it may have broken down from simple overuse. I do so enjoy making butter.
1 minute it was working fine, churning away. Then all of a sudden, a metal thingamabob flew off.
Ah.
Everywhere, but we couldn't find
Metal
it.
Only
thingamabob.
we had a way of getting that part. Without it, my life is meaningless.
You know, Marge, meaning, purpose, all that stuff is overrated. Hell, just ask Flux here. His life is completely pointless, and he's loving every minute of it.
You betcha, sweet Bippy. As a revered Xanian philosopher once said, those who seek meaning in their lives are... What the... Ah! He was run over by a runaway ice cream truck before completing his last work. But for all us Xanians, there is profound meaning to be found in his senseless, untimely death.
I know what you're trying to do, and I thank you. You're good people. But I'm afraid for a domesticated bovine, life is empty when you have a sack full of souring milk.
Amen.
The horse seems a little quiet.
Elmer? Yes, Elmer's special.
Special?
You know, it's a nice silo, but it isn't holding any grain.
Yeah.
If you
yeah,
grasp
this is
my
not
meaning.
aged well either. Yeah.
No
Unfortunate.
grain.
Grain? I just figured he was a total...
Oh,
retard.
fuck.
Sorry,
Oh, man, I'm
ladies,
sorry.
Flux is special.
Oh,
He suffers
I don't
from
remember
foot
that.
and mouth disease, if you
God damn it.
grasp my meaning.
Huh?
So long, ladies.
We have to
Damn it, Flux.
move along. Move along? Get it?
That's a very bad joke.
Are they making fun of us?
Of course not, Polly. These are our friends.
Comments like that make me feel like I'm about 3 feet high.
You are about 3 feet high.
Cool. For a
All right,
second, I
well,
was
moving
wondering about
on.
the conscience.
There's a thing we need here. This fertilizer.
Oh, yuck. A watering can full of extremely strong-smelling fertilizer.
Okay. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, Elmer's a very apt name, for sure. Ooh,
A nasty-looking squirrel. I don't think the squirrel will let me do that.
Flux, go get those nuts.
Flux, go up there and ask the squirrel if you can grab his nuts.
I thought you'd never ask.
Alright, that's a no-go.
I can't pick that pepper while that briar patch is in the way.
We do need that pepper.
That's a Malevolandian briar patch. Hedgium thornius et ouchum.
Oh.
You doing, gents?
Hello.
Lovely day for a stroller, ain't it? BB Wolf at your service. BB, short for Big Bad.
Oh, dang.
And practical. Big Bad is a real mouthful.
Another crack like that, my friend, and you'll be the mouthful. With whom do I have the treasure speaking?
I'm Drew Blank, and he's Flux Wildly.
Pleased to meet you.
That's nice. Anyway, we'd better be going.
Stick around a memento, fellas. I got a little flavor to ask you.
See, flavor?
I'm having some friends for dinner this evening, and I was hoping you might bring me a bottle of tasteful vino to accompany my riposte. Without my evening.
Yeah, there's so many fun with this game.
I get a little testes if you snatch my drift.
Hey, I can feel a little testes myself when the mood takes me.
Consider your drift firmly snatched, Mr. Wolf.
Please, call me BB. I persist.
All right, BB. We'll be sure to keep an eye out for
They keep
some
using
wine.
the wrong word.
Pardon me, friends, but I do believe there's been a small incommunicado. See, I'm not asking you to keep an eye out. I'm telling you to bring me some stinking wine if you want to get through these woods alive.
Okay.
Good. Now I want to wish you and your friend good luck in your missionary.
That's
My what?
real big of you, BB.
Of course, everything about me is big.
Oh?
It's funny. I was just thinking, what big eyes you've got.
All the better for seeing how you ain't got my wine yet. Get going. Ciao.
Alright, we need wine. So. We know where we can get wine, but we need to defeat the mallet puzzle before we can do that.
Look, Drew! It's Zany Doo! That's where I live.
Alright. We'll live.
Hi there, Jumbo! What's up beside you, of course? Hey, Flux, do you think you could talk that elephant into helping us?
Oh, come on, Drew. It's not like I'm pals with every Tom, Dick, and Jumbo and Zany Doo.
Alright, so we need to get the elephant to move, which is on a wheel that will move this along the track to Zany do.
An empty hand. Or, in other words, my take-home pay from Sam Schmaltz, Inc. I guess the nut's not up for grabs.
We can't grab the nut. What we can do, so there's two hands. When you pull a lever inside, it raises a hand to tell the elephant where to go. The peanut is in front of the elephant's face, and the elephant wants the peanut, so it'll run towards it, which means it'll go back this way. And the other hand, we want it to run away from us. So if we put a mouse on the hand, and then lift that up, that'll scare the elephant into running backward.
Looks like a gear shift.
Oh, there's a website? The bird! There might be a archive.org, like a Wayback Machine copy of it, but other than that, yeah. More importantly, we can go to Xanadu now.
I guess an unconscious mouse ain't all that scary.
Oh, we gotta wake the mouse up. I think that's why we got this. The stinky fertilizer.
Sorry, little fella, but it's time to wake up and smell the fertilizer. A hand holding a wide-awake mouse.
There we go. Very weird puzzle.
We're going to Xanadu! I love going to Xanadu! Are we there yet?
Alright, progress and creepy eyes. Cool. Xanadu. Welcome to Xanadu. 3 directions. There's a Whack Me outlet. I think this is like a
Using Xanadu tours? The building on your left is
gymnasium?
Gym.
Yep. And then this is the railroad crossing. Oh my god. Plot. And that's our first introduction to Tim Curry.
Do it.
Talking, anyway.
Who's there?
It is I, your malevolence. 1,000 pardons, but I have detected a new presence in Qtopia.
I don't have time for more news of rabbits. I have work.
This is no rabbit. I've never sensed any creature quite like this before.
I see. Is it, dangerous?
It seems harmless. So far.
Good, but keep watching it. I'm not in the mood for meddlers. I need time to recharge the machine.
Yeah, I'm surprised that this cat is
Yes,
not
my
incredibly
liege.
popular on the internet. I'm gonna be honest. Anyway, I think we want to go this way first. 3 voice actors per count Nefarious. But Tim Curry is the main one. Okay. Alright, Whack Me concept. The future of abuse technology. The freefall gift-o-matic.
The future of abuse technology. What does that mean?
It means the future of abuse technology.
Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Hi there, guys.
He's Warp, I'm Woof. Welcome to Whack Me.
Great place you have here.
Oh, Whack Me is just kind of a natural extension of Warp.
I see a mallet over there.
What hobby is that?
Beating the living crap out of each other for grin. One day we realized, hey, here we are beating the living crap out of each other. But what's in it for us? And then Warp said, you know, Woof, wouldn't all self-respecting zanies just give their eye teeth for the opportunity to beat the living crap out of each other with the same style and finesse as us? Well, actually, Warp just kind of chuckled this weird chuckle, but I knew what he meant.
And so, Whack Me was born. Abuse tools by the experts.
Exactly. We can put our names on Whack Me products with confidence because we've tested every item personally over and over on each other.
Ah.
What's that machine in the corner?
That little beauty is the one and only free fall gift-o-matic. Just push the button to start it, then stop it at the gift you want by pushing the button again. It's our little way of saying a big thank you to our valued paying customers.
You're obviously a shrewd businessman.
Hey, we saw a market niche and we filled it. In Xanadu, turn around and you step on someone who needs an anvil.
It's been a while since I was in here. Anything new?
Anything new? You hear that, Warp? Anything new? Are you kidding, mister? You turn around, we got something new every day.
I thought it was turn around, you step on somebody who needs an anvil.
Don't get smart, son. Stay the way you are.
So, what is new?
Our latest prototypes are in the case there. They aren't for sale just yet. But we'd be more than happy to demonstrate them for you.
Ah.
Could you demonstrate one of those cigars?
Absolutely, but be warned, this is no mere exploding cigar. This is the Fat Man of Trick Stogies. Smoking this sucker is real bad for your health. Best of all, it's guaranteed to go off in your mouth, not in your hands. Check it out.
Hell of a sales pitch.
We'd love to see a demonstration of that boxing glove.
Right away, customer satisfaction is our middle name.
Let me guess. Turn around, you step on another satisfied customer.
Correct. Now listen up. With the simple press of a button, this glove will smash the living daylights out of any unsuspecting sucker skull. The chump on the receiving end is guaranteed to see stars every time. Crush all you want, folks. This glove is built to outlast your victims' heads blow after beautiful blow. Observe. Note the quality of our genuine synthetic leather.
Ah. Oh, brain. Ah. Pretty cool. Alright, we need those. Yes, those are things you can collect.
Came from.
So you remember earlier how the blueprint had stripes? So we need stars. So there's our stars.
Hi guys, how's business?
Painful.
Glad to hear it.
Alright, let's look at the other
Take
two
a look
for
at
fun.
that flower.
Friends, this is not your garden variety squirting flower. Why sprinkle your buddy with plain old water when you can douse him with an unhealthy portion of extra strength acid? Show 'em, War.
So much blood. Oh no. Oh no.
That powder looks interesting.
That's our patented shake and flake itching powder. Sure, lots of stuff can make you itch, but our powder has a special added ingredient, Lepro C. I guarantee it'll give you a lot more than a little tingle.
Vitamin leprosy.
Ready, War?
Of course. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, anyway.
Well, guys, I'm afraid we have to get going.
I always hate to see our friends leave, especially when they haven't bought anything. Come again soon.
Mind if I use your gift machine?
I certainly do, friend. That machine is for our paying customers.
But I am a paying customer. Don't you remember? Just the other day, when I bought all that stuff?
No, but I'll tell you what, son. Just show me that whack-me stuff you're talking about, and I'll be happy to let you use our fine machine.
I don't think I have any whack me stuff right now. So we'll have to come back.
Excuse me, sir.
Outhouse security. I'll have to ask you gentlemen to step away from the rest
Outhouse
of the
security?
Yeah? Or else what?
Citizens, in my capacity as an outhouse security professional, this Flushing establishment and its surroundings are within my jurisdiction. In short, from where you stand, I am the law. As such, I'm authorized to deal with scoundrels, gangsters,
wait, I have a thing for this.
miscreants, rapscallions, ne'er-do-wells, and all other troublemakers as I see fit. This would include mercilessly beating you about the head with the shovel.
I think we better just do whatever he says.
I swear, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm a pitiful coward, I'd step back a few feet and flip him off. Big
Yeah.
time!
Yeah!
I am the law!
I am the law!
Let me get this straight. You're guarding this outhouse?
Correct. No one is allowed inside until the clock strikes the end of my shift. Xanadu Penal Code Section 7, subparagraph 12.
But what if it's an emergency?
A fish flushing emergency?
Fish flushing?
Well, yeah. What else would we do in there?
Sir, I would caution you that entering an outhouse for any reason other than to flush fish would be considered toileting with intent, for which I can
Oh my
and will
God.
cause you pain.
Hey, what else would we do in there?
Right, Flux?
Look, we just want to flush some fish. Is that so wrong?
I believe I have made it very clear to you two that fish flushing hours are over. Come back after the Xanadu clock has chimed out the end of my shift. At that time, I shall spend exactly 30 minutes perambulating to my residence, and after ensuring that my dwelling is tidy and secure, will retire for the evening. Until then, I shall guard this flushing establishment with the selfless devotion expected of an outhouse security professional.
How about a bribe?
What could you possibly offer me to make me break the law, and in so doing tarnish the spotless reputation of the toilet sentry?
Drew?
Satisfaction of knowing you've helped someone in need?
So long, gentlemen.
Nice one, buddy.
Pity. I thought you were about to offer me a comfy chair.
Yes, we can get that.
No.
Just let us in.
Attempting to bribe an outhouse security professional is in direct violation of Xanadu Penal Code Section 5, subparagraph 13. Cease and desist, or ready your hiney for the mother of all spankings.
Oh my God.
So we really can't go inside?
We promise not to make a mess.
You can neither go inside and make a mess, nor go inside and not make a mess.
Well, what about making a mess and then going inside?
The Xanadu clock will signal the end of my shift. At that point, and not a second earlier, you and your friend will be free to fish flush.
Boy, that is one dedicated security guard.
I'll say.
No, I mean really dedicated. The Xanadu clock is broken. It hasn't chimed in years.
Jeez, that's a hell of a shift. I'll bet he's pooped.
Could be. Plus, he's probably tired.
That.
Xanadu Civil Code Section 5, subparagraph 25. In the unlikely event that the Xanadu clock is broken, an outhouse security professional may be relieved from his duties by the commode commandant. The commandant is easily identified by his purple complexion and green glasses.
Officer 10 Hut, I'm relieving you from your duties. Dismissed.
As an outhouse security professional, I am exposed on a daily basis to the scum of this world, to the dregs of society. By this, I mean, of course, the general public.
No, that
There
makes
isn't a
sense.
scam, swindle,
Yeah.
or sting I haven't seen, heard, or smelled, so I find your commode commandant routine painfully transparent. P.S. Any future attempt to pose as an outhouse security officer, senior or otherwise, will result in the prompt insertion of my fist into your eye socket.
Lieutenant Blank, 10 Hut, retreat!
Look, we don't even know what time your shift ends. Can you just slip away and take a quick look at the clock and see if your shift is over?
I can't leave my post to look at clocks. Civil Code Section 8, Part...
But if you checked the clock and it really was fish flushing time, then you wouldn't actually have left your post. Because, technically, you would have already been
making
off
a lot of
duty.
sense.
Am I right?
Could you repeat that?
Just what kind of idiot do you two think I am?
All right.
We have to go. But before we do, I want you to know that talking to you has been like beating my head against a brick wall. Only more so.
Thank you,
ACAP
citizen.
also
It's been a
applies
pleasure
to
forwarding your
outhouse
illicit activities.
security officers that want to try and prevent you from flushing fish down the toilet. In case you were wondering.
An advertisement for a whack me contest.
So, one thing we didn't check, there's a phone in the bar, but instead of a phone number, it's colors to do the phone. This says call down for your free prize, or at least a bunch of questions, and at the bottom are these 7 colors. This is actually the phone number we need to know for this contest. And we can win a Whack Me prize, which we can then use to get an actual gift that we want from the machine. So we'll need to call this number from the bar.
Hi there, I'm Drew. This is my friend.
I don't think we can do anything here yet, by the way.
Look, 2 scrawny stick figures have wandered accidentally into my world-famous gym by accident. You two are obviously looking for the dress shop down the street. You will recognize
oh
it by
no.
the sign reading,
Toxic masculinity.
"Yes, girls, come inside now. We have petite sizes."
Great.
Let me guess. You're Jim.
Ooh, I am becoming flabbergasted. To my surprising, your little monkey head actually contains a tiny brain.
Actually, my species parted ways with the monkeys a long time ago. Then we started to use tools, grow vegetables.
Sounds like nerd stuff.
And domesticate lesser mammals, such as the canines.
Ha ha! While the monkey man grows vegetables, I am growing muscles.
I don't think he has any idea what I was talking about.
Yeah, well, that makes 3 of us.
What's that big machine in the corner?
The
You are looking
Pumpatron?
at the ultimate piece of bodybuilding equipment, the Pumpatron. Guaranteed to be beating even the most pathetic loser into a powerful specimen of manhood.
Hey, Drew, listen to that. Sounds like there's hope for you after all.
Sorry, Charlie. The equipment is only for club members.
Right. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and join up.
Wrong again, Pee-wee man. Membership is by invitation only. My invitation.
And, we're not invited.
Bingo, puny wimp runt.
What's all the gymnastics stuff for?
That is my personal equipment. I use it to demonstrate my agility and grace.
If you ask me, all those bars and things look kind of dangerous.
To a clumsy, bumbling monkey like you, yes. But for me, my routine is as easy as 1, 2.
Say, Jim, could you possibly do us a small favor?
What is it that you are wanting? Speak, stick figure man.
Well, I was just wondering if maybe Flux and I could see your routine.
All right,
Is this
I
dog
suppose
rough
I can
cuts
give you a
approved?
quick demonstration.
Oh boy, I can hardly be waiting.
If it gets run over by a car, yeah, that counts. If Jim gets run over by a car, we're good. Then it's rough cuts approved. So I think what we need to do is get some butter, so we can butter that seat that he jumps on initially, which will then cause him to slip and then get cooked by the rings of fire, because he's covered in butter. Well, we don't have butter yet, so we'll have to figure that out later.
Well,
wow! That was amazing! You could be famous!
Drew, are you
I mean,
walking?
any
What's
circus
okay.
would kill for a dog act like that.
Well, we'll have to come back.
It's time for us to go.
We'll eventually need to use the Pumpatron, which is the whole point of this.
And dog years.
do not be getting attitude, smarty slacks, or I will be having no choice but to pound you into a puddle with teeth.
Alright, let's go. But yeah, we can mess with the vaulting horse. We just don't have anything to do right now. We need to get this guy to move. In order to do that, we'll have to make the clock work.
Right is the way to whack me.
Say what?
Which I think we can do. I'm gonna look at that. There's two levers here to try and fix it. He didn't tell us what time, but I know it's 6 o'clock. I think you're just supposed to mess with this until it randomly works. I don't know. There we go.
We got the clock to work.
Kind of a mean puzzle, in a way. Alright, we can go in now, though. Oh. Oh! I don't know if this is Twitch approved! That's fish porn! Oh my god! And they're gambling!
Think anyone would mind if I took a quick whiz?
Mind? This is a sophisticated piece of sporting equipment. Next, you'll be wanting to besmirch the Scroll of Wisdom.
Looks like the toilet is clogged.
Can't fish flush with a clogged toilet. No way, no how.
Alright, we'll have to come back when we get a plunger, I guess. We have a fish to flush the thread herring, but we don't have an unclogged toilet. I don't remember if there was anything useful here yet.
Vultures make me nervous when they hang around like that. I don't think the vulture will
I think we need that sign maybe, but we need the vulture to move. I don't think the fish.
I think you prefer red meat.
So, alright, we'll have to come back. There was that meat in the gymnasium, or maybe that was a punching bag? I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Important thing is, I think we're done there for now. We need to go to the pub and call that number, is the big thing. Left lever moves a minute 1 number clockwise. An hour hand 1 clockwise. And the right moves hour hand 1 counter. Yeah, it also moved the other one back 1. Is what it looked like. If you knew the time you were supposed to try and get with it, it wouldn't be too bad, but...
Color to dial.
Alright, so the colors were blue, purple, red, orange, yellow, is this right? Green, and then orange again, I think? That sounds right. There we go.
Welcome to Acme's Not Everyone's a Winner contest. It's easy to play. Just listen to each question, and then, using your touch Hue phone, dial in the answer. Ready? Question 1. What color is Jim's fur?
So Jim's the dog at the gymnasium.
Question 2. What color are the fishtails on top of the outhouse?
Those are yellow.
Question 3. Besides white, what color is Warp's fur?
I don't think we know Warp yet, but whatever.
Question 4. What color fish can be found on the right shoulder of a toilet sentry's uniform?
It was yellow and red, so red.
Question 5. What color is Wolf's collar?
Wolf's collar? Green?
And our final question is, on the Zany Do sign, what color is the arrow pointing to Jim's gym?
Blue, I think? No, it's red, isn't it? No, it's blue.
Congratulations! You win! Your fabulous Whack Me prize should be arriving right now.
There we go. Alright, well, we got a prize. Here it is.
Whack me jumping beans. Whack me jumping beans.
Alright. So now we can go back to, pothole.
Perfectly round pothole.
I'm sure that'll be useful later.
That's the most ridiculous contraption I've ever seen.
There's a badge with a Hue phone number, though.
Zany Do shuttle.
I'll tell you the guard's off duty at 6.
Head.
Okay.
A wide awake
I've never
mouse.
known that. I always just kind of did it randomly until it looked like an hour. I only know it's 6 because I've played this before. Here. Yeah, you know what? Let's go back to Wackby. We gotta go there anyway. There's a puzzle here with the doors, too. If you go in a door before the light is lit up above it, then it kicks you back out.
Whoa!
It's not really a puzzle, it's a weird thing, I guess.
What's with all the pictures?
You're looking at
Ah,
our
here
favorite
we go.
folks in the whole world are paying customers. Every face on this wall belongs to a thoroughly satisfied client of ours. Ain't they a smiley bunch?
Sure.
Yeah, the ones who still have faces anyway.
Oh, I never knew about this. Ah, so if you call this, it'll tell you. Interesting. Okay. Neat. well, we have beans.
I believe these whack-me jumping beans prove that I'm a paying customer.
Why, yes they do. Help yourself to the gift-o-matic. She's all yours.
So one fun thing about the gift-o-matic, you would suspect you could only get one gift. But you can actually get all of them, so that's what we're gonna do.
Winner! You'll be taking home our top prize. The Whack-Me Mega Magnet with our patented no-slip grip. Easy on-off switch,
And we know what to do with the mallet already.
Elected official.
This is why capitalism meant to prove a purpose? That's
Good
true.
news, we have a substitute.
A bonk on the head! That's a good prize.
You, my friend, are the lucky winner of a Whack-Me Ultimallet. Pound for pound, the best quality bludgeoning device in existence today.
There we go. One more.
Congratulations, chum. Let's give this guy a hand. Or at least a glove.
Alright, what's the top prize? Now I'm curious.
I hate to break it to you, son, but this is a business, not a charity.
Oh, never mind. I guess we're out of here. Okay, so... we know we need something slippery. Butter. For Jim over here. We know where we can get butter, so let's go do that. And now we have an item that can help us. So they lost a metal doohickey for the butter machine.
This is useless. I don't think I'll be able to find anything just digging through a haystack.
Butter.
This is useless. I don't think I'll be able to find anything just digging through a haystack.
Alright, so let's use the magnet. There we go.
Aha! Like they always say, there's more than one way to search a haystack.
Alright. And something weird is definitely not gonna happen.
Is this what you were looking for?
This whole barn,
You
this
sweet
barn,
dear
everything
thing.
about this barn.
You found the
you'll see.
Churnatron's missing part.
Oh, you sweet dear thing.
My goodness, I'm so excited. I've got butterflies in my stomachs. Why, I'm lactating with delight. Excuse
Ugh.
me, gentlemen.
I see. Great. Yep. Oh.
Oh.
Great.
Butter! Oh, I don't know how to thank you. Oh, or actually, I do. Take the very first 2 sticks. 1 for each of you.
Thanks.
We, can't wait to taste it.
Alright, well we got butter. That's the important thing. Let's get out of here. And a big hammer is not enough to get us to solve the manly man hammer puzzle. So that's why we also need the Puppetron. We need to be a manly man. Clearly.
Almost everything is better with butter.
Alright, let's do this. I'm sure this is ethical and okay.
Do not be mistaken.
He was a jerk.
I am not some kind of aging friend of yours in any way.
Sure.
Boy, that routine of yours sure looked dangerous. I mean, if it were me, I'd be afraid I'd break my neck. But then you don't have one, so I guess you don't have to worry.
There's no danger to me. I'm keeping my equipment in perfect condition, much like my body.
In that case, if it's no trouble, I sure would like to see your routine again.
All right, I will be performing for you to be showing you what you can never hope to achieve.
Yeah, the audio glitches are great. Remember, it's okay, he was a jerk.
Leaving so soon?
Come again when you can't stay longer!
Alright, let's do this.
So how does it feel to be in tippy-top physical condition?
Do you have any aspirin?
Alright. Now we can go back to the arcade, I think. That sounds right. Oh no! Well... The barn. You're gonna remember the barn. We'll go back to the barn. I'll leave that for a second. We have some things we need to do.
Mind if I take a whack at that strengthometer?
Sure, go ahead. Here's your lucky mallet.
No thanks. I brought my own.
I don't know if you can get sequence lock. No.
Mallet. Besides, that pluggy thing isn't gonna.
That only happens
Yeah?
if certain
Like
triggers
my old
are
pop used to
hit.
say to me, fingers, you stupid, good-for-nothing little creep. Always use the right tool for the job. And by the way, you smell like crap. Wise guy, my pop.
Oh, good.
Now I suggest you put that down before I.
Remember, this is Qtopia.
Before you hurt your poor little back. Oh, but if you want to use it, just go right ahead.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because we worked out. There we go. We'll have to see what-
Yes! What? That's impossible. I mean, well, congratulations. You don't think I'm impressed. You know what they say about guys who need big mallets.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Squid Boy, where's our Chablis?
Yeah, here.
Alright, so that gives us the wine for the wolf.
Hey, this isn't Chablis. This says it's Captain Blowhard's Prue wine.
Yeah.
I don't think this game has a quest log, no. Your quest log is basically your blueprints to try and figure out what you need to get. Like, we got a chain, so we have ball and chain. Sugar and spice is good. We know where we can get a cloak. We have stars and stripe. We're about to get bells and whistles. So you kind of just collect things and then see if they match. One of the finest wines of Idaho. Ooh.
According to the arcade cashier, this crap is wine.
Anyway, we're out of here. Let's go back to the bakery. We had some butter.
Some sort of machine.
I think if we talk to them about the machine, they'll tell us that they need butter.
Frogs.
Hello, friends.
Maybe not.
So, you guys are bakers?
That's right. Me here runs the day-old bakery, and I run the day-young bakery.
Day-young bakery?
Selling bread that isn't finished yet. You know, lumps of dough.
Of course. How silly of you, Drew.
And Ray, he used to run the regular bakery.
I was perfect, yeah. After I made my dough, Ray would cook it into nice rolls and sell those in his shop.
The day after, Ray would pass the leftover rolls on to me, and I'd sell them at my place.
But now that our dear brother is gone...
Those dough is left uncooked.
And me's shelves are bare.
I think that's the saddest story I've ever heard.
Oh, brother.
Well, despite all your troubles, at least you have your dough, right?
Wrong.
Right after Ray disappeared, things went from bad
to extra bad.
You see, Qtopia ran out of butter. And without butter, dough can't make dough.
What if you just leave out the butter?
Leave out the butter?
No
In
butter,
dough?
no dough.
Take it from me.
You mean him, right?
Well, sure. Who else?
Well, see you later.
Good luck, fellows.
So they need butter. We have butter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Welcome.
Butter. Aw, thank you, friends. Now, allow me to treat you to the yummy wares of my day-young bakery. Joy. Joy. Yeah, happy. There you go. One freshly prepared lump of raw dough, yeah.
Yummy.
Ah, it felt wonderful making dough again.
Aw.
Oh, goodness gracious. I'm so happy.
Me too. Completely, perfectly happy.
Fabulously, amazingly, wonderfully happy.
If only Ray were here to celebrate with us.
So happy.
That didn't last long.
Oops.
Alright, we got some
Keys from the baker's piano.
keys.
Dough's dough.
Alright, let's get out of here. Can't get the costume yet because we don't have the voucher sign. We're pretty much done with everything else in town, though. And we got the wine. And we got the barn. The barn. Alright, to the barn. Welcome to the barn.
Polly?
Mistress Marge and Punisher Polly, divas of destruction.
Welcome to the barn.
Whip my cream.
Hello, ladies.
Ladies?
Well, not technically speaking, of course.
Yep.
Farias hit the barn, didn't he?
I guess a half-dozen times.
And I've never felt better. Harder! Harder! Tenderize this side of beef!
It's so fucking over the top.
Bad cow!
Again, I don't know why the internet hasn't gone wild for this game.
You can't just stand here.
You're absolutely right. Flux whipping boy wildly, reporting for duty.
I don't, you know...
You guys...
Harder! My hide's getting numb!
This just is...
And they changed the butter
Yeah, I
machine into the
know.
glue
A
machine,
cow
you
wearing
can
leather.
see. And also,
That's not
Elmer
right.
seems to be missing.
Begging your forgiveness, mistress, but I can't whip any harder.
Then use something else, you worthless insect!
But I've already tried everything in the barn.
You got anything we can use? Pliers? Staple gun? Flamethrower?
I think I might have some toenail clippers.
Forget it.
So one of our quests...
My cream!
One of our quests is to give the dominatrix something that can whip the cow harder.
Mince my meat! Say, where's Elmer?
We'll get there.
It's not like him to move.
Elmer, that's a sticky question.
Very sticky.
I haven't seen Elmer for quite a while, but he's certainly around here somewhere.
You get the feeling they're not telling us something?
That's okay. If it's what I think it is, we didn't want to know anyway. What's wrong with your Trinitron? Call me crazy, but
Yeah,
I
it's dark.
swear it's making glue.
Of course it is, can't you read? It's a gluatron. With it, I'm making the finest glue in the world. The quickest drying, the strongest smelling. I know you want it, but you can't have any. That ridiculous whip. There's got to be something better.
So we can trade,
Well,
I don't
see you
know,
later.
a mace
It's
or
been
something for some
disturbing.
glue at
Careful
some
with that
point.
whip. You could hurt somebody.
Judging by the skull and crossbones, I don't think that's fertilizer anymore.
We do need some of that.
Who needs fertilizer? I'd rather have this stuff.
More, you sack of mutton!
Alright, let's get out of here. Anyway, the barn, everybody. Welcome to the barn. Alright. Moving on.
We're back.
Well, if it isn't the dynamic duo! Nice to see you boys again.
We still don't have a way to get the cloak, unfortunately.
The barn is a disaster. Let me guess. Nefarious.
Who else? He zapped everything in sight with that hideous ray of his. A zap zap here, and a zap zap there. Here a zap, there a zap.
Everywhere is zap zap.
You must have been worried that Nefarious would hit you.
I was. I'm glad I was able to outrun him.
Yeah, good thing you outrun him.
Just a little joke.
Well, we gotta be going.
All right, boys. But don't forget about your friend the Carecrow. Be sure to keep me posted. As if I wasn't already.
Alright. We couldn't get past this pepper before. Or to get this pepper, anyway. Because of this briar patch.
That's a Cutopian pepper plant. Peparium sweetus ad nauseum.
But now we have poison. We can use that on the patch.
Oopsie, I seem to have spillweed killer on this nice briar patch.
Unlucky.
There we go.
Drew Black, the notorious vegetable pillager of Cutopia, strikes again.
I think you'll find that peppers are actually classified as fruit, Drew.
Whatever.
Wait, is that true? Alright, well we got your plum wine, Mr. Wolf. Botanical fruit. That's not wine. Oh no. Is this good?
We're in a stew pot!
The FMV,
Out of here in a jiffy. BB, there's been a silly mistake.
Oh,
I
man.
seem to have fallen into your soup.
You lost me. What was the mistake?
Well, I mean, Flux and I clearly don't belong in this cook pot. Where, you know, still
Very good.
alive.
Very good.
Drew, don't give him any ideas.
Listen, BB.
You know, it sort of breaks
Yeah, the Christopher Lloyd looks
first name basis.
way low res here. It's great.
Let's go back to the Mr. Wolf thing.
Listen, Mr. Wolf, it's getting really warm in here.
That's the idea.
If you eat us, King Hugh is going to be very unhappy.
That joker wouldn't
Peppers
be
are fruit because they
unhappy
contain
if
tiny
he
seeds
saw
in the
his
middle
mother
that
get
grow from the
flatulent by a
flower of the
bus.
pepper plant. Interesting.
Besides, he's got no authorship in these woods. Out here, I am king, and you are dinner.
Okay, I think it's time to move on to Plan B.
What was Plan B again?
Coming up with Plan C.
I was afraid of that.
Alright. We gotta get out of this pot. I think see where this is going. Sort of a timing thing, I think. Oh, that looked like it was it. There we go. Oh no!
Get out of the way! Get
Very good.
That hot pot sure got rid of the wolves.
Not to mention all my muscle aches.
So we needed something to poke into that cabinet way at the beginning of the game. That's what this bit is for, I believe. There's some other things we can do in this bit now because it's over some fire. One thing I think we need...
The malevolator.
We can... oh, excuse me. We can make a bread roll. Which goes with rock and roll. So we can do that.
Hey! I didn't know you could cook. I mean bake. I mean barbecue.
So now we have a roll.
A roll. Cooked it myself.
There we go. We need this bit. Take that with us. And we also need some popcorn for Fluffy Bun Bun.
That was cool. But remember, don't try this at home.
There we go. One of the best cooking minigames you've ever seen. We got a book. The recipe for squirrel love. Great. So we need big teeth, which we've already collected, oddly enough. We're gonna make a fake squirrel for this horny male squirrel that's not conquered to make Whoopi with, so that we can steal his nuts. Grab his nut. Happy squirrel. So we need a bushy tail, big teeth. And we needed to make it jump up and down. We got some jumping beans earlier. And then, yeah, they go make the sets. That's how we get rid of the squirrel.
The wolves' dinner table. Crushed.
Alright, we're out of here.
Trusted henchman. Enter.
Come in, Majesty.
I need you to take care of a meddler.
Another Cutopian?
No, this meddler is an alien. And he is not alone.
So the three of these have eyes, ears, and mouth, like see no evil, speak no evil, do no evil.
I never said I was worried.
No, of course not, Your Excellency. Sorry.
Find them at once and lock them away.
Forgive me, Majesty, but for how long?
Well, gosh, I don't want to seem unreasonable. So how about forever?
Is that good? I think we can go this way now. Yeah, okay. So we're in the Malevolent now. Downtown.
A skull and cross wrenches. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I bet it isn't welcome.
Salem, are you the cutest boy in the room? Hi. Alright, get some meat. Here's leftometer. Ah. There's an ink pad, which we'll need to sign our document. There's a picture of a safe,
Goody.
which is great.
It's a safe.
Pat, what are you doing? Are you being the cutest boy in the room? You are. Who's a good boy? Alright, 1 second. Let me see if I can get cat cam working. There we go. Salem? What are you doing, huh? You giving me kitty kisses? Kitty kisses, huh? Oh, now you're giving the PS5 kitty kisses? Cool. Oh. Ear rubs. Ear rubs. Love an ear massage. Yeah. Good boy. I know, good boy. Yeah. He's so cute. What are you doing? You just investigating? Hmm? Oh, what was I drinking? Liquor? You can't have that. What? Oh. So cute. A sliding block puzzle. My nemesis. Oh man, not again. Salem, I can't play the video game sitting on my mouse. Little goober. Oh, you know that. That was your plan the whole time. Hey. Oh, yeah. What? What is it, Salem? What? Okay, okay, okay. Let me put you on the floor real quick. Thank you. Oh, god damn it, a sliding puzzle. I hate these things. It's not a particularly fast one either. Man.
One more time.
Let me get a picture of what it looks like. Beginning.
I'll start over.
Yeah, it's slow too. This is hell. I hate sliding puzzles. I'm glad these are not in video games anymore. Alright, the blank spot's on the bottom right. These need to be moved up, otherwise they're pretty close to where they should be. There we go. It's actually almost solved already, oddly enough. Yeah, I need to get this over there. It's not the worst puzzle because of the randomization. Could be far worse, I suppose. There we go. Okay.
A hole.
A hole what?
No, a portable hole.
I did it. I'm the gamer.
Anywhere. Hold on. There's some writing on it. Note, prototype only. Extremely limited range. Use in town centers only. May wish to purchase life insurance before commencing travel.
Alright. The hole is important. It makes for fast travel in the game, which otherwise would be annoying. Full squad. So there was that pothole in the road.
Okay, Flux. Here's the plan. I'm gonna put down this mysterious prototypical thing we found in enemy territory and know nothing about, and then we're gonna jump into it.
Gee, couldn't we just play a nice, quiet game of Russian roulette?
This was 5 years after Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. You can see the influence.
No, it wasn't this.
Really? Have you seen a mysterious dimension that doesn't feature eyeballs, mathematical formulae, and clocks flying around?
Point taken.
Alright, so this is Utopia, this is Zany-Doo, and this is the Malevolent. So we can use this to quickly go between the three areas.
Hey, we made it! We didn't get lost, or implode, or anything.
Implode? You never said anything about imploding. If you thought a guy might implode, you could at least warn him ahead of time.
Oh no!
All right, go
on.
After you.
You're first. Okay.
Forget about it. Wow. Just shut up. Yes. Oh, yes. The fugitives are around here somewhere. I can smell them.
I think that might have been me.
Perhaps the fugitives are at the costume shop, procuring garments with which to disguise themselves.
Oh my god. What if that's us?
Something tells me those three unpleasant henchmen-like voices belong to Nefarious's three unpleasant henchmen.
What are we gonna do? Think!
Think, Flux, think.
Let's hide. Oh, close one.
Move it! They can't have gotten far.
Phew, that was a little too close for comfort.
No kidding. Talk about small dressing rooms. It was kind of dicey when the henchmen came in too.
I'm pretty sure that is time. You get tons of time to do it though. Costume. If you remember right, we needed to use a voucher, but we didn't have a stamp. We have an ink
stamping
pad,
pad.
though. And we have... we know that the king's face is a smiley face, and we basically just need to make a stamp that's a smiley face. So...
I ink, therefore I am.
the first instance of combining items in this game.
I'm sure this is only mildly illegal.
And now we have a stamped voucher.
The, king would like to redeem his free rental voucher now.
Let's see. The voucher's authorized. Cool. Okay, well, first let me give you his free gift.
You mean his free rental?
No, I mean his free gift. Here you go.
It's a
Cool.
fly suit.
Yeah, it didn't really, you know, work out as a rental. Nobody around here wants to look like a fly, I guess. But I thought, you know, maybe Hugh would like it as a token of appreciation for his business and stuff.
Great! I can't wait to show him.
And like, don't forget his free rental. Is King Hugh looking for anything in particular?
We'll know it when we see it.
Okay, like, take whichever one you want.
Absolutely no ACAB. So... there were a bunch of hints that the Carecrow gave us about what costume they would like. I know Fluffy Bun Bun is definitely a no. No cross-dressing, so no tutu. I think it's the Jester? Maybe it's the Harley.
Just a sec.
Try that one.
Here you go.
That one I don't remember as well.
Enjoy,
On
okay?
exactly what I need. I'd have to go back and listen to the Carecrow, but I think it's this one. She also said that she'll read any book, and we need that cool book that she's reading. We have this, how to make squirrels make whoopee book, which I'm sure she'll find fascinating.
Would you like to trade books?
Mating habits of the malevolated forest squirrel? Oh my god! No way.
Way.
What a totally cool book. Thank you so much.
Cool.
Enigma, a book of insoluble paradoxical puzzles.
Insoluble was correct. Weird. Alright. Alright, book get. We have popcorn to give Fluffy Bun Bun, I guess. Might as well do that.
Fluffy, we have a special surprise for you.
It's popcorn, isn't it? Right? Isn't it? Huh? So what are you waiting for? Give me my popcorn!
Sure. Here you go.
Popcorn! My favoriteest! Oh, boy! Here, you can have this old cotton candy.
Yeah, she definitely sounds like that. That or Babs?
Anyway.
Thanks.
They might be the same voice actor. Anyway, we have cotton candy now. That'll be useful later. We also have a costume, hopefully, that's correct. For the Carecrow.
I think we found what you're looking for.
Oh, goody, goody, goody!
Aww.
No, please!
Oh no! He's nasty now. Damn you, Tim Curry! How dare you?
Look at the scarecrow. This is terrible.
Yeah, after all that effort, our costume is ruined.
This guy's as rank as their old soldiers. A dead Malevolandian briar patch. Hedgium thornius, bye-bye.
I think we need to go back to the Malevolands now. Now that we have that cool book. There was this shop we never went in. With a Dalek.
Mr. Robot?
There's a Scooby-Doo robot in the
Do
back.
not belittle me, you diseased sack of offal. I am a synthetic mega ultra genius.
That's smug for short, right?
Ha! Very amusing.
Also kind of a
Make
Lost
your
in
cheap
Space, I guess.
Base cracks while you can, pond slime. One day, cybernetic beings like myself will take over the world. And when that day comes, life will not be a container of cherries for you and your kind. You will all be eradicated, exterminated, annihilated, obliterated, and terminated, of course, with extreme prejudice.
That sounds like a Monkey
Resistance
Island
will be
joke.
futile.
A robot hell-bent on taking over the world. Now there's something new.
Yeah, this guy's a walking cliche. Except he's on wheels. What's with all the piles of junk? Trash collector on strike?
Fool! These
Scooby-Doo
piles of junk are the most
voice actor was in
sophisticated
this game.
robots in the world. And I designed
God,
every one of
the
them
voice
myself.
cast in this
No
game is
offense,
just
but
star-studded.
This is obviously the work of a very
Yo!
sick
How's it
mind.
going, Dino? Bum, ba, bum.
Sick mind! You insult me!
That is a robot,
This is no
man.
mere mind.
Dalek
I'm
guy.
equipped with a 100%
Reference
synthetic, error-free,
lad.
positronic brain. A brain infinitely superior to the gray lump of mucus that shivers and sweats in your monkey skull. But that's not all. In parallel, my brain is supported by a one-of-a-kind, state-of-the-art,
Oh my
twin-turbo,
God.
self-cleaning, air-conditioned, micro-macro processor.
Micro-macro?
That's one hell of a chip you got on your shoulder.
Correct. Go ahead. Ask me a question. I can answer anything.
Anything.
You say you can answer anything, right?
Affirmative. Anything.
Then I have a question. What if someone were to ask you a question you couldn't answer?
Can't happen. Period.
But suppose it did.
I told you. That can't happen.
So?
Yo,
you
4
can't
years.
answer my question?
Thank you, thank
Fine.
you.
If it were to happen, which it can't, I suppose I'd, well, first I'd experience excruciating pain.
Well,
as my
apparently,
circuits started to sizzle.
my alert
Then
might
I'd
be
start to
broken.
shake
But I
uncontrollably
appreciate the 4 years.
as I lost control of even the most basic functions. And finally, my head would hurtle into the air like a rocket.
Hurtle into the air like a
Me
rocket.
useless heap of scrap metal with no more brain power than your average kitchen appliance. Did I mention that this cannot happen?
Good thing. That sizzling circuit stuff sounded like it would hurt.
Actually, the thought alone caused me considerable discomfort. Allow me to repay you in kind.
Oh no.
Ah, that made it all better.
So who buys your, creations, anyway?
The elite of the Malevolands, of course. Count Nefarious himself is my best customer.
Toonstruck's been pretty good so far, minus
There is
the,
no more cold-hearted, calculating, manipulative creature in the
3?
Malevolands. We get along like a domicile on fire.
Dated,
It's almost a pity that
you know, joke.
he too will die when the machines take over.
Which, for 96, pretty good.
One glorious day, I will command an army of death machines.
You missed the
Primary
barn,
objective
Dino.
will be to rid the world of all lesser beings.
There's a barn with a cow
is to
that
say,
really
everything
likes
that is not a
getting
machine,
milk
thanks to our
turned
superior
butter.
minds,
And now the barn's
powerful
nasty.
bodies, and heavy-duty death guns. You and your kind will find yourselves deader than the nails that are used indoors.
That's what you think, Boltneck. But bear in mind that other catchy saying. Don't count your young domestic fowls before they've hatched.
Huh. We need to get rid of this robot, because we need this plunger.
Okay, I have to ask. What is all this stuff? Like that heap of components on the counter. Is it dinner, perhaps?
It's a work in progress. the latest in my new line of home security robots. First, there was the Bus Duster. A feather duster programmed to viciously disembowel any unauthorized user.
I could sure use one of those, babies.
That does sound
all the time over at my place. Some jerk breaks in and tidies up.
Then I created the Securidil Ultra Secure Pickle Jar. Enter the wrong combination, and the lid explodes, sending razor-sharp shrapnel searing through your flesh.
Another winner!
And now, the Toastum brand security toasting system. The ultimate answer to illicit bread browning. Should any unauthorized individual attempt to drop bread products into this toaster, boom, shakalaka, they're toast. Ha, 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 ha.
You know, you'd think a guy this brilliant could come up with a better joke than that.
You think the joke was bad? Did you hear the laugh? Okay, you say you can answer any question, right? Well, I've got one for you.
You don't say.
If a tree falls in the woods, and there's no one around to hear it,
should it have collision?
Doesn't make any sound?
Boy, that's a toughie.
What a ridiculous question. Obviously, the same sound waves would be generated, regardless of whether or not some moronic sentient being was within earshot.
Was that a yes?
You ever do any work inside the big guy's fortress?
You know, laundry, windows.
No windows. But I have created several formidable security doors. One for Nefarious himself, and one for his psychic sidekick, Misfortune.
Security doors? I don't see the challenge for a synthetic mega-ultra genius like you. I mean, give me a couple of inches of steel, stick on a lock or two, bingo bongo boongo. I got me a security door.
Ha! My doors offer far more than a rudimentary lock and key mechanism. Entry to Misfortune's chamber is controlled by a sophisticated voice analysis system. And Nefarious's door will only open if his own hand or Misfortune's paw is inserted into an ID scanner. Their hands are their keys. Impossible to
Very
lose,
important
and strictly
information.
not transferable. In summary,
Just
my
like this
security
idiot.
doors give you far
Very
more bingo,
important.
bango, bongo,
Right,
for the
bud?
buck.
Cute.
Brilliant as you are.
Alright, it's time to take out this
probably
robot so we can
anticipated
steal his
what I'm
plunger.
about to say.
Indeed, I have. Oh, magnificent man of metal, I worship you. And everything touched.
'Cause we got a
by
toilet
steel
unplugged.
fingers.
No. Goodbye.
Don't touch that. There's only one way to teach the primitive mind. Any questions?
I don't know what I expected. Alright, we have this book on soluble, impossible puzzle.
Boy, this is a great book. There's all sorts of interesting stuff in here. Puzzles, stories. Say, would you like to hear a story?
Of course not.
Oh, come on, you'll like it. It's a story about a genie. The smartest genie in the world.
He certainly couldn't be as clever as I.
No one ever stumped the genie until one day the king's sister's best friend's hairdresser came to see him.
Did she?
She asked, "What is
Did
the
she?
one question that you can't answer?"
That's nice. So, seen any good movies?
Hold on a second. See, I thought maybe I'd ask you the same thing.
Same thing? What? Same thing.
You know, what's the one question you cannot answer?
This is absurd.
Well?
It's...
You can't answer my question?
Stop it! I'm thinking. There's nothing I cannot answer. Nothing. I can't. Oh, I don't feel well. What have you done? Impudent meat puppets! What have you done? Done!
I knew he was smarter than old
Well,
Brain. So
I
what is
guess.
the one question he can't answer anyway?
Oh boy.
Alright, we got a plunger. Hell yeah.
Let's take the plunger.
You blow off a guy's head and then take his plunger. Now that's...
Rip bozo! Alright, now that we have the plunger...
I don't have any use for the head of a broken down megalomaniacal robot.
Hell of a line read. We can go back to Zany Doo and flush that toilet. Or at least unclog it.
Ready for some speedy, convenient, and only relatively disturbing hole travel?
equals MC squared. Ooh. Anyway.
We have arrived!
Toilet was over here. Your first thought when you heard an impossible question?
Too bad the robot maker couldn't be here to see what we did with his gadget.
The shock probably would have blown his head clean off. If that hadn't happened already.
Alright, we can flush the toilet now.
Can't fish flush without a fish, pal.
Also fish porn. Don't look at the fish porn. Okay, we have a red herring.
Portable hole.
Which we can flush.
I haven't had this much fun since my goldfish died.
Oh, yeah, YouTube cut out a link.
Go fish.
Heck of YouTube. I think we're trying to stop this on a specific fish, but I don't remember which. I think it's the green one. Let's take a look.
Nice catch.
So we swapped our fish for this fish.
A soul.
And that's a soul. So if we look back at the blueprint, we need the item that goes with these items. Now that we have a soul, there's heart and soul. So we have sugar and spice, cloak and dagger, stars and stripes, heart and soul, bell and whistle. I don't think we have polish? I don't remember what we need for polish. Maybe pins and needles? Bolts we do know where to get. There's nuts. We just need to make that squirrel, a squirrel to make whoopee with. Ball and chain. We don't have an arrow yet for bow and arrow, but I know where to get an arrow. That's the sign in Thingy Do. Salt and pepper. We have a pepper, and we do have rock and roll, because we have a bread roll. So we have quite a few of these already. Oh, spit! Spit and polish. Right, we do have that spit. There we go, that makes sense. So I think we're missing, like, 3? An arrow, some nuts. And I think pins. Pins and needles? Something like that. Progress, though. We might as well get the sign. I think we can do that right now. We have meat.
It's nice that you care so much about vultures, Drew.
Oh. Alright. I have an idea for the meat, but we'll have to come back. We'll have to go get another piece of meat, I think.
Ready, Flux? Into the hole.
We need to poison the vulture, I think. Because it'll just eat the meat.
We have arrived!
Okay, there's another piece of meat. Thankfully. I know... But that means we're gonna have to go back to the barn, so... If you missed the barn earlier, congratulations! We're going back to the barn. Or maybe we don't need to go back to the barn. Anyway, this is the barn. We still need to help out the dominatrix, but we don't have the item yet.
I need to pick that
Again.
up first.
Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't need to do this.
Enigma, a book of insoluble paradoxical puzzles.
Alright, I probably just need to refill this first.
The first round was so good. Maybe I'll try seconds.
More, you
Once we get something to help out the dominatrix. we'll be able to get some glue. Which will be important later, I'm sure. This is gonna go here. There we go, now we have Stinky Bean. Perfect.
That's the most ridiculous contraption I've ever seen.
Of course it is! It's the Zany Doo Shuttle!
Alright, back to Zany Doo. So here's our arrow that we need. But the vulture was guarding it.
See? That just goes to show, that vultures shouldn't eat poisoned carcasses.
Drew, you are not only my friend, you're my teacher.
Alright, that gives us an arrow, which we need for the bow.
You never know when you might need a big arrow sign.
And that also gives us something that we need.
Vulture is, well, vulture bait.
There we go. This is something we need for the dominatrix.
I took this feather.
I've
Clearly.
heard it said that plucking a feather from a fallen bird is a noble gesture of compassion and respect.
I'll buy that.
Of course, the guy who said it was drunk at the time, and everyone else thought he was a moron.
There we go. We need the glue for the squirrel dummy that we're gonna make, I believe. Might as well get that now.
Don't spare the rod! A feather.
A feather?
A feather! It's brilliant!
It is.
Think about it.
Tickle,
Oh, yeah.
tickle. Ah, of course!
This game.
Now, you worms may take some glue.
Okay.
Punisher Polly doesn't like ingratitude.
Thank you both, so much.
We're gonna use the glue to put fur on the thing to make the squirrel, yeah.
Feel free to stick around and watch, won't you? Tickle me, my
Don't
worm,
worry, I just like to
Tickle
watch.
me until I scream for mercy!
Oh my god, this game.
Gee,
Again.
I just love happy endings. Can we
I don't-
go now?
I don't know why a certain part of the audience isn't really into this game. A certain part of the internet audience, you know? We still don't have nuts yet. I think we need to go back to... Yeah. I think we gotta go back to, the Malevolent. We're still not done with Disc 1 yet, by the way. We're getting close, though. We gotta go to CD's bowling alley.
Proper attire required. Around here, that could mean just about anything. Hello?
Ah, one of those strong silent types, huh? Hey, I admire a guy who...
Who you calling a guy?
Certainly not you, ma'am.
So, what's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Quit the two-bit patter, mister. I ain't got the stomach for it.
Really?
Yeah, really. Say, what's your boyfriend getting at?
Nothing. Nothing at all. We were just wondering what you were doing, standing here.
Where everyone can see you.
I'm here to make sure no two-bit saps try slipping into CDs without the proper attire.
Great. Well, since that obviously doesn't apply to us, I'm sure you won't mind if we just head on inside.
What did I just say?
I believe it was a gaseous emission more than an actual statement.
That makes
Wise
sense.
guy, huh? Well, Crackin' Foxy won't get you birds anywhere with me. I said no one gets into CDs without the proper attire. Now beat it.
Now, what's the proper attire for a CD establishment?
Please, Madame Bouncer, my friend and I would be most grateful if you let us into the club.
You girls must have took a wrong turn somewhere. This ain't Sapsville, and I ain't your mama. If you two ain't got the proper attire, then you're taking the long road to nowhere.
Drew, talking to this throwback isn't getting us anywhere.
You're right, Flux. We aren't getting through to her. It's like we're speaking different languages. Wait a minute. That's it. Flux, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I sincerely doubt it. Unless you're thinking about
You know the
it,
boyfriend
it's
remark
like
was a
you showed
joke,
the
but hear me
fuck and
out.
yodel,
I
"Whoa,
mean...
Nelly."
I'm thinking we need to change our approach. We need to start speaking her language.
A language? Oh no. Don't even think about it.
So, from now on, kid, throw your yap in overdrive. Make like a tough guy.
Somebody just left with a cloak.
Punctuate your sentences with C. See?
This is the most ridiculous plan I ever heard. See?
Hello, sweaty eyes.
What do you want, you lousy two-bit parasite?
Step aside, sweetheart. We want into that club, see?
Gee, that's too bad. The sign says proper attire required. Something wrong with your blinkers?
They're not in our armpits, if that's what you mean.
Keep asking for it and you'll get it. Plenty.
Don't get excited, lady. Just tip us all to the proper attire, and we'll see what we can do. What do we need? A tie?
A fez?
Tux?
A gorilla suit!
All right, that's it. No more Mr. Nice Girl.
You don't scare us very much at all.
Yeah, so why don't we all just step outside?
We are outside.
Oh no. Is that good?
Well, that was unpleasant.
You know, some people would pay you to do that. Anyway, we have an out.
You don't suppose this cloak is the proper attire for Seedy's club?
Only one way to find out. Evening, ma'am.
Stop flirting, Jack, or I'll kick out your insides and turn your empty hide into a party dress.
All the gin joints, and all the towns, and all the world. We walk into hers.
Alright, we're in. Oh no!
All right, go
on.
After you.
You're first.
Wow!
Forget about it. Just shut up.
Of course we should search this area. For all we know, the fugitives could be hiding right here, in our own backyard.
Wait a minute, we have a backyard?
Perhaps they have sought refuge in Seedy's club.
Move it!
Uh-oh! Henchman alert!
We're doomed!
No, we're not! We can always...
Let's cheese it.
Move it! They can't have gotten far!
We did it! We outwitted 3 morons.
Well, at least it beats being outwitted by 3 morons.
Alright, onward.
Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me? What kind of talk is that? Take my advice. A guy could find himself with his face caved in mouthing off like that in my club. Did you clowns figure it was ladies' night or something?
Ah, shut up, you bald-headed twit.
That's better. Now, what can I do you for, creeps?
We like 2 pairs
They
of
saved
shoes.
$10 on
size
reusing
10, my
animations?
friends are-
Yeah.
Oh, a couple of
Love to
hot
see it.
shots, huh? Well, listen up. I see hot shots like yous come through here every day, gunning for old Seedy. And I watch 'em crawl right back out the door. Losers, every damn one. Now why don't yous two just...
Fuck off.
blow?
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
understand. Gunning? For you?
Such language.
I only asked for some shoes.
Listen, chump. The only shoe you'll get from me will need to be surgically removed from your rectum. Wait a minute. You two ain't aware that I, Seedy, am the one and only champion of hairpin bowling?
No, hold on. Hairpin bowling?
That's Jim Cummings.
Where you jerks been? baking cookies. Hairpin bowling is the toughest, gruelingest, sweatingest sport ever invented. It's so tough, you gotta fight for a lane. And once you get a lane, the only score what counts is a strike. And nobody ever scores.
So there's
a
pins
strike.
here, obviously.
That is,
which we need for pins and needles. Alright, so we gotta go fight
Thank
for
you for your
a,
time, Mr. CD, sir.
a lane.
I thought I told you. Manners only maketh trouble around here, punk.
I think what
Let's
Drew
go do that.
meant to say was,
Stuff it, you bloated bag of gas!
So the first thing we need to do is get rid of that bear so we can use the lane. Let's do that.
Behold, a bear trap.
Yes!
Very good. Yeah.
Good style, good form, good adhesion. Overall, I'd give him a 9.
Alright, now we need to get a strike. Fred Flintstone style. No
CD
luck,
was
though.
right. I'm never gonna get a strike.
So, your only clue here about what to do is that the ball is purple. And we know that we can ask Flux to do things for us, so we're gonna ask
baby
Flux to be our ball.
I know this may be kind of unpleasant for you, little buddy, but I want you to know that it hurts you more than it hurts me.
aw, that's sweet. Hey, wait a minute. Oh no, I'm dead. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
All the Tex Avery stuff is very good.
You did it!
Whew, thank goodness. I was afraid you'd have to shoot me out of your butt.
What?
A strike. I'll be damned.
Yeah, and we didn't even use your special.
As if one of the
technique.
voice actors was in the voice of Barney Rubble. I mean, is it possible to fail?
Scored a
You can get caught by the bad guy.
strike. Nobody scores a strike but me.
The only reason it's not,
CD.
you know, I'm not running into fail states
A
is
strike.
because I kind of know what I'm
Look,
doing.
CD, I don't mean to rush the grieving process here, but could we have our trophy? We kind of got to get going.
Ah, take it, you losers.
Oh, I took his trophy. It's got pinned.
Go ahead.
He's not gonna cry.
Destroy my business. Destroy my reputation. Sure. I can handle it.
Jeez, I hate to see a grown man cry.
Yeah, especially one in a tutu.
We didn't see him bowling in a tutu because I skipped that
I
thing.
guess this means we can't be friends.
The bear that was bowling was Frank Welker? I didn't even talk to that bear. Maybe I should have.
Bowling pins, tastefully mounted. Mind if I change into something a little more comfortable?
We need to go back to the castle. Because now we got that spit, we can open up that cabinet. We haven't done that yet.
Ready, Flux? Into the hole!
You know, I kind of like hole travel.
Cabin. Frank Welker is 11 characters. That makes sense.
There's a hole in the side of the cupboard.
God, this game has such a good voice cast. They really wanted this to be successful.
Ready, Flux? We've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Let's find out what top secret royal goodies are locked away in this cupboard.
A cat.
It's a top secret royal stuffed kitty cat.
Hurrah!
Alright, so we need this for the nuts.
Whoops! Look at that. That toy cat just fell off the shelf and landed in my pocket.
Stealing from his royal smiliness is truly despicable, Drew. Do it again.
Okay, so you remember with the squirrel book, it said that we needed a squirrel, we needed a fluffy tail, we needed teeth, and we needed it to jump. So we have all of that. So these are the teeth. Here's the tail.
That's cute. Oh.
And here's the jump.
Perfect. A hopping, beat-up, stuffed cat.
There we go. Alright, let's go get that squirrel's nut. Nuts. 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 Alright.
He might find that interesting, but I don't think he can see it from up there.
At the door, maybe? There we go.
Oh, that was sweet. Bizarre, but sweet.
You realize it'll end in divorce. They just have nothing in common.
Alright, we'll send Flux up to get the nuts.
Could you
And I
go
think
up
that's
there
everything.
and grab those nuts?
Sure.
So this should be getting
you
to the
never
end
know
of
when
this
some
one.
extra nuts
Of
will
two.
come in handy.
Bric-a-brac.
Hi, Bric-a-brac.
Who is this bric-a-brac? The name sounds familiar, but for the life of me, I can't seem to place the face.
He's you.
Who's who?
You are bric-a-brac.
Yes, of course I'm bric-a-brac. Uh-oh. Did you two sillies forget who I was?
Grown heavy sigh.
Alright.
So, Bric-a-brac, is there anything else you can tell us about our mission?
Ooh, I almost forgot. I don't mean to frighten you, but there is a remote possibility that Nefarious might find your participation in this project just a tad irritating.
Oh, that's like calling cyanide unpalatable.
Well, maybe so. But since he rarely leaves his castle, he's not likely to be a problem. But King Hugh did ask me to warn you about... these three.
Oh, yeah, those three. I've
Goggles,
seen those.
and lug nut.
Oh, Nefarious's henchmen. Bad news.
Exactly.
We'll do our best to avoid them. How's the cutifier going?
Oh, no. I'm afraid it's not going anywhere until it's finished.
That's what I mean. Is it close?
Close? Why, it's right here.
That's great. Could we take a look at it?
Certainly.
So the new parts go in those compartments?
Alright, we can drop our things in now.
Yes, that's right. When you've installed all the components, you simply press that big red button to run the machine. If there are any problems, the computer will let us know.
Alright. Cutifier. So we have cloak.
A spit.
And dagger. Stars and stripes. A heart and soul, which is the fish. Bells and whistles. Spit and polish, I believe. Pins and needles. Nuts and bolts. Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts. Ball and chain. Bow and arrow. Salt and pepper. And rock and stone. Rock and stone, brother. Rock and roll. There we go. That should be it.
Is that it? Is the cutifier finished?
Yes?
Yes?
Yes!
Yes!
Wonderful! So are you fellas ready to go to it?
Yes, sirree. We've never been so...
Go to what?
Well, goodness, go and cutify things, of course. What did you think the cutifier was for?
Flux, was this part of the bargain?
I'm not sure.
Do you think we have a choice?
I guess the alternative would be
see,
to
when you
let
stepped
Wing
by my feet,
Commander
I'm
here
sorry, but I
pilot
didn't
it.
see you.
No choice then.
That's
Good boy.
okay. Maybe this will be another one of those meaningful life experiences.
I certainly prefer that to one of those meaningless death experiences.
Gentlemen, the time has come to launch the cutifier!
Bric-a-brac.
Yes?
You did remember to build another, much larger exit.
The
from this time,
Malevolator is
didn't
what
you?
already happened. We're making a cutifier, which is a weapon of war. That cutifies.
Ah, my trusted henchman. Come in, come in.
Disc 2 has way more
Please.
chimichurri, for what it's worth.
Indulge me in one simple question.
Anything, Your Unholiness. You need only...
Where are the fugitives I ordered you to arrest?
Gee, that's
And we're now solidly in Disc 2, by the way.
Well, we'll find him, sire, and bring him to you. It's as good as done.
We'll leave no stone unturned.
No rock unrolled.
Your Malevolence, I beg you, give us this one chance to prove that we can do your evil bidding, that we are still worthy.
Go then. But do not fail me again. Remember...
Yeah, they were showing the
reanimating
Malevolator,
your
but we needed
miserable corpses
the items that
wasn't
match,
easy.
but were opposite.
Squeezing the life back
To make a
out of
cutifier
them
instead.
would be.
Yes, sir.
Alright, get cutified.
Hello! Hello! Congratulations! Your mission was an astounding, tremendous, cutifying success! I've been receiving messages from all over Cutopia, tales of the wonderful transformations taking place. Can you believe it? It really works. I now have the power to cutify anything.
Is that good?
Happy day, happy day.
Yes, it is. Surely is. I'm glad we were able to help Cutopia, King Hugh. But I am looking forward to getting home now.
And I have every intention of sending you there, just as soon as you finish your end of the bargain.
Finish? But I thought, I have finished. The machine is up and running. Cutopia is cute again.
True. True. But if I'm not mistaken, the deal was for you to cutify the world. Meaning, of course, the whole
But I like war.
world, not just Cutopia.
Whole world?
You don't mean... You can't mean... Xanadu?
And the Malevolans, as we agreed.
Wait a minute.
Oh my
wait a
god.
minute. I agreed to that.
Why, yes. Oh, come now, Drew. Surely we share the same sweet dream. This is our golden opportunity to spread happiness throughout the world.
But, Your Majesty, if malevolation is bad for Cutopians, then think how cutification will feel to everyone else.
Oh, yeah. My face can only take about 4 minutes of smiling before it starts to hurt.
No, you're just talking silly. What could be bad about cutification?
Sorry, Hugh. This just doesn't seem right. I think we'd better leave well enough alone.
You don't seem to understand. I'm not asking you to do this. I'm ordering you as my loyal subjects.
Now, wait a minute.
Before you speak, think about it. Defy me, and you'll most likely be stuck here forever. Are you really willing to take that chance?
Yes.
Yes. Of course. I knew you'd see it my way. Yes, of course. Yes, yes, yes.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I mean, yes. I'm not going to help you carry out this ridiculous plan.
Yes, of course he's not.
I guess I'll just have to find another way home.
Well, have it your way, Drew. The world will be cutified, and you'll be stuck here forever.
Wrong! The world won't be cutified. Only Flux and I
Have a
know
go,
how to
Matt.
fly the machine, and we and these are out of here.
Stop! You aren't going anywhere. I command you. Stop!
Oh no!
You!
That's right! It's me! Fluffy Bun Bun!
Oh no!
Everybody's favorite bunny! A bunny with a master plan!
That is never good.
The cutification of the world is only phase 1. Even now, Bric-a-Brac is busy developing an ultimate creative device. One that will give me the power to create all the happy things I desire. In short, I will be a god! Oh, don't worry about the other King Hugh. He's safely locked away, learning how to be truly happy, just like me. And someday he, too, will take his rightful place at my
Feet.
Woohoo! Time to skedaddle.
Guards! Guards! Seize these enemies of Cutopia.
Uh-oh.
It's not the king! It's Fluffy Bun Bun, masquerading as Hugh!
Me? A cross-dressing, throne-seizing rabbit? Surely you can do better than that. He has the keys to the machine. Get him.
Oh no!
It's time to make our guests cute.
Flux! Flux isn't nasty anymore. Oh no!
What happened? Flux, okay, it didn't work.
Goodness me, Daru. You are absolutely right.
Oh no!
But the fugitive and his machine are probably nowhere near the castle. As you recall, Hugh and his minions are already cutified.
Yeah, whose idea was it to come here anyway?
Not mine.
Not mine.
Well, it certainly wasn't mine.
Yes, it.
Quiet! We don't have time to argue. We must locate their hiding place.
Let's go that way!
Come on, Flux! Snap out of it! There's a one big chance to get out of here!
Golly, Drew, I am perfectly happy right here. Thanks. You go on ahead.
This one must take more power. Guards!
Yes, your cuteness!
Oh no!
I'm the leader, and I say we go that way.
Oh, hello there. Say, don't I know you?
It's him! Get him!
My plan worked.
Hooray!
You've caused enough trouble, fugitive. We're taking you straight to Nefarious.
He can't have gotten far. Alert the others. Find him. Huh? You can fly that machine, can't you?
Why, sure I can.
Then do it! Cutify! Oh, I don't know. Everything!
Of course, kind sir.
Bye-bye!
Ah! Tim Curry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I wake you?
It's you. I should have guessed. Nefarious silence.
That's Count Nefarious to you, little man. Master of the Malevolence, bane of Qtopia, and soon supreme ruler of the world. So please, show a little respect.
Where am I?
Why, one's dungeon, of course. I trust you find the accommodations to your liking.
My stuff.
I try so very hard to furnish my guests with all the creature discomforts they deserve. I have a reputation to consider, you understand.
What do you want from me?
Want? From you? Nothing. You've done quite enough already, Drew Blank. But tell me, did you honestly believe that you fetid sack of pus, could just waltz into my world,
Fetid sack of
casually
pus.
thwart my plans for global domination, and then just ride off into the sunset? Think again.
No, thanks. I already gave it the office.
Lovely, isn't it? It contains a little cocktail of my own invention. I suppose in layman's terms, it could be described as a mutagen ink. I won't tax your feeble brain with the details. Suffice it to say that once the serum has worked its way through your body, it will transform the Drew Blank we all know and loathe into a toon, like everybody else.
A cartoon?
Powerless, vulnerable, and a prisoner in my world forever.
You're not gonna shoot me full of that stuff.
Oh, bravo. For once, you're absolutely right. I'm not going to. I already have. Sorry. I can't help but find it all rather amusing.
Oh man, Tim Curry?
Yes, I know. I can be such a terrible prick.
I'll get out of here, Nefarious, so help me.
Oh, my dear Monsieur Blanc. I wouldn't count on it. Even if you manage to worm your way out of that reinforced cell, the castle is simply crawling with ferocious guards. I'm sure you'd just die if you bumped into them. I'd kill myself. As for possible exit points from the castle, well, I guarantee you'd find the plummet to the surrounding waters below nothing short of breathtaking. So, unless I'm overlooking some small detail, such as a pair of retractable wings that sprout out of your back, I'd suggest you sit back and relax like a good boy and let the mutagen take its course.
You
While I destroy the cutifier.
What?
Just tell me where it is, and I'll leave you to your unpleasant transformation.
Tell you where to find the machine? Ha! Now that is amusing.
Is it? Well, then perhaps you'll tell
me.
Oh no.
Get your hands off me.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Oh, I'm good. Now, think, Mr. Blank. Cutifier. Where is it?
When the machine left King Hugh's castle, it was flying due west. I guess it's nearing the edge of Qtopia by now and heading directly for us.
And who is piloting the infernal contraption?
My friend, Flux Wildly.
How convenient. I can destroy the machine and the meddling Zanian, all in one fell swoop. An auspicious start to our partnership, Mr. Blanc. Welcome to the team.
Thank you, Master. I will serve you well. Until I escape.
Impudent fool! Misfortune. Quickly, gaze into the future. I must know. Can this wretched creature escape my castle?
I see Drew Blank remaining your captive forever.
Yes.
Unless...
Unless what?
Unless?
He will remain your captive unless a lifeless knight walks, a dead bird rises a flame, and I myself obey his commands.
Impossible! These absurd things could never come to pass.
Yeah, I'm making notes.
my
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Nevertheless, I will take further precautions. Make no mistake. I will personally blow your friend out of the sky. And as for you, sleepyhead, your life will be an unspeakable atrocity as my obedient slave. Sweet dreams.
Alright. Ew. Ew.
Well, 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 well.
I have bad allergies. I know how this is. Yeah, I get it.
My name's Snout. I'll be your merciless dungeon guard for the duration of your stay, which is,
Yeah.
Eternity. So, is that longer or shorter than life?
Longer?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let me see what else does it say here. We can escape risk. Well, that's just stupid, you know. Of course it'd be risky for you to try and escape. I don't know who wrote this. In fact, the first risk you'd have to take is getting this out of here. You know, 'cause
Yeah, I know. That'd be weird.
So have a nice, what is it? Eternity. Yeah, have a nice eternity, prisoner.
There we go. Alright. Jail. So, I think we're gonna call it a night for tonight. And we'll do disc 2 on Sunday to finish up the game.